Yeah. They talk, we testify. They scroll, we sanctify. They bait for clicks, I build for freedom. They pander to crowds, I speak to the kingdom. This ain't gossip, this gospel. Ain't a brand, it's a mantle. This ain't performance, it's posture. Anointing over algorithm, I'm not like them imposters. I don't do fake deep, I break yokes. I don't chase viral, I chase hope. I ain't got trends, I got truth. I ain't running from culture, I bring the proof. Wide open, we build different. Cut from cloth, they don't even stitch with. Say it raw, say it real, say it righteous. Say the name Yeshua like we not lifeless. Yeah.
Wide open, we don't do safe. We don't bow down, we don't placate. We lay hands and we lay lines. This ain't rap, this redemption in rhyme.
Oh, Timmy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the year of our Lord, December 1st, 2025.
What's up, brother?
9:02 a.m. Central Standard Time. It is 10:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What's up, New York City? You know I love y'all. It is 8:03 Mountain Standard Time, and it is 7:03 Pacific Standard Time. Wake up, West Coast.
You gotta get up, young players.
You got you got to get up and wash that crack. Wash that crack.
Wash that muffler.
You gotta wash it. You gotta spray that undercarriage. Spray the undercarriage. Ladies and gentlemen, spray the undercarriage. Undercarriage must be sprayed. It must be sprayed. That's just the bottom line. It's imperative that the undercarriage is sprayed. We're locked in for the next 3 hours. We hope that you all had a great weekend. A great little Thanksgiving weekend, right? Should have had Thursday off. Sometimes you don't get Friday off, right? You just get Thursday off because some people gotta just go back to work. It just happens. You know what I'm saying? Levante. You know, we gotta work. Sometimes we just gotta work. That's just the bottom line. But with that said, I hope you didn't fall into a spirit of gluttony over that Thanksgiving weekend. We were only here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of last week. We're locked in for a guaranteed 5 this week. But yeah, we had Thanksgiving weekend.
Worst family member you had to endure. I know you were getting some ear beatings. I know somebody was screaming at you. I know somebody wanted the tea. They didn't stop. They ate too much. They didn't bring anything. Who was it, Timmy? Run it by me.
We don't have that issue.
What do you mean you ain't got that issue?
We don't have that issue.
Now, I know everyone does their work in this household, and we got coaching, we got therapy. Someone did EMDR, they did a buzz, someone did a disclosure. It all worked out. People go to church, the whole nine.
Yep.
Who was pushing it? That's the question.
Nobody.
Who was pushing it?
Nobody pushed it.
No one?
No one pushed it.
Are you covering for him?
No, not at all.
And I know you're a coverer. You take care of others.
Yeah.
A protector, some would say.
Yeah.
A talesman.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh.
A talesman?
Isn't a talesman like someone that protects someone else?
I don't know. I've never heard that word.
You're a good guy.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Nobody.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry. I can't help you on this one.
Okay, roger that.
Yeah. But I just want to know who was gluttonous.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Because too many people use that one day to stuff themselves. Like, I know you stuffed the turkey, but you weren't then supposed to stuff yourself. But then some people eat till like the food is up here, and then they drink a glass of water, and then they have to like lay prostrate on the floor.
Can you educate me on the line for Tim, because it's all subjective? Where's your gluttonous line? That way we can give them a framework to work with.
The gluttonous line is when you eat so much that you're in pain.
Okay, roger.
You know what I mean? Like you got shortness of breath.
I was in pain.
And you did it to yourself.
Brother, I couldn't breathe.
What is the problem?
No, here's what I did. No, here's what I did. Here's what I did, okay? Because what's happening right now, I haven't seen you in a couple days. You're very confident right now. You're vegan, you're very fit. The gray is disappearing. Like your hair color's coming back to like I get it. What I'm saying.
I don't want it to disappear, bro.
I know.
I'm trying to turn into what do they call the
silver fox?
I'm trying to get my silver fox on.
I'm
bro.
just saying. I understand.
I told Juliet when my beard goes all gray, I can't come outside no more because I'll be too fine. Like, I'm already fine.
You see what I got to do?
But then I'm going to be too fine.
This is what I'm talking about.
I'm going to be a silver fox.
So you're coming at us. We're all, we're a little over us in the chat here. We eat a lot.
Whoa, hey, you can't speak for the whole chat.
I'm just saying.
You don't know. Us in the chat? You're not even in the chat.
I'm just saying.
You're live with me.
I'm just saying.
You're
I'm
not in the
just saying.
chat.
I know you're slim. You're looking good. You got a wife, the whole nine. It's all worked out. There's a little pep in your step. Okay.
Okay.
You're ahead of us a little bit in the turkey chop.
Okay.
You're gonna beat us to the line.
Okay.
Right? Because we're a little slower. We ate a little much. Here's where I messed up. I had one plate, but where I messed up, I had 4 bread rolls. You know those little bread rolls?
Yeah.
But then I drank water.
That's what I'm
And
saying,
then
bro.
You get big. Everything. It all comes out.
What was that last hand gesture? What?
It feels like it's everywhere.
Go.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Just, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Why you don't do that at any other time of the year? You don't do it at any other day on any other day of the year. What makes Thanksgiving make people do
It's
that?
food.
It's
the
very
food.
true.
And then people tap in with their family members, so they have dinner several times. There's like a dinner at 1, there's a dinner at 4, there's a dinner at 7, there's Friendsgiving, there's a couple dinners.
But how come it just can't be a couple of get-togethers and I already ate? You see what I'm saying?
Well,
I'm trying to see what is the compulsion that I must have another plate,
brother.
or they do the one plate thing like you just did, right? Or I'm only gonna have one plate, but the plate is
Stack that thing.
it's this high, bro.
That wasn't my plate, brother. What you doing right there?
No.
That's high. That's high.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying some people trick themselves into like I'm only gonna have one plate, but the plate goes vertical. It's a New York City high rise.
It's a high rise.
What are we doing?
Thanksgiving is just a
levels.
Western American thing, correct? It's only a Western American holiday.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's this is humanity. We want to sin. We want more than we're supposed to have. I think that's the deeper issue because then we excuse ourselves. I deserve this. It's Thanksgiving. It's once a year. I'll go on a diet in 3 days, but they're all lying to themselves.
It's very true. Very true.
Everybody's lying.
You see some family members, you're like, brother, you were supposed to start this diet at the beginning of the year. You look bigger than a house.
It's very true.
Yep.
Angie P says you don't want the food to go to waste. That's the reason why you got to eat some.
Oh, Jesus. That's not healthy mindset.
That's what Ziploc bags and Tupperware is for, right? We're not going to let that food go to waste, but how come we can't be done with this dinner on Sunday?
Have you ever heard
It
of
starts on Thursday.
That's what it is.
How come we just can't keep eating it until I had Juliet's vegan mac and cheese and some greens last night when I got home from New York? So what's the problem?
Exactly.
Oh, happy birthday, Key. We love you, sis.
Hey, happy birthday, Key. Happy birthday to you. Yesterday, happy birthday to you. Yesterday, happy birthday, dear Key. Yesterday. Happy birthday to you.
Tim, have you ever heard of a flat?
Of course I've heard of flat.
Like a flat, like a
Have you
house?
seen the flat?
Yes.
You've seen these in person.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoes,
Okay, so
shoes.
back in the day, right? I specifically typed in the 2000s flat, especially that black one on the second one.
Yeah, for sure.
You ever seen someone where there's a little extra meat, a little skin that kind of pops out over it? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
That's what I'm talking about.
Flat meat?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Foot meat.
When you're eating a little too much, you've had too many plates, too many rolls over and
That's
over.
not fair.
You're gonna get. What do you mean fair, dog? They did it to themselves. You're gonna see that meat come out of the shoe. Have you seen? You know what I'm talking
It's like,
about, right?
It's like a crease. It like rolls up.
It ain't a grease, brother.
Nah, it's more of a
Balloon.
you know when you take the when you take the biscuits and you twist it into the that's the meat that
Flat meat.
puffs
That's exactly
over
what
that
it
puffs
is.
over the flat.
Flat meat.
It goes like this. And it's just very tender to the touch.
That's too much.
It is.
That's
it is.
exactly what it is.
It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow shoe.
Shout out New York.
Not
the Stay Puft Marshmallow
you go to New
shoe.
York, there's a lot of slim people. They walk all day.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I was in New York City this weekend. Shout out Good Company.
Hey.
I was there yesterday. I'll be there this coming Sunday as well.
Back to back.
Back to back.
Same
Yeah.
message or
No,
switch
just
it up?
I'm doing a 2-part series
Oh, okay, gotcha.
on the kingdom. So I just get to talk about the kingdom until the time runs out.
Beautiful.
Well, I got to do that this weekend. Next weekend I got to wrap it up because it's only a 2-week series, right? But yeah, just teaching people on the importance of the kingdom and what it means to have a kingdom mentality, to have a kingdom mindset. And then, I mean, our largest demographic of dwellers is in NYC.
Yeah.
Followed by LA, and then South Africa.
South Africa's up there too, dog.
Yeah. So, which, I mean, I know we have dwellers all over the world, but our largest concentrations are on the East Coast and the West Coast. And it makes perfect sense to me. It makes perfect sense to me. I was telling Hector and Derek that when I went to New York this weekend, our New York and LA being our largest demographics of our audience and our listeners made perfect sense to me, because when I got ready to, and God is just, he's smarter than us, right? So when I wanted to plant a church, when God had put that desire in my heart, I wanted to plant a church in New York, Miami, LA, or Australia. Let's go in order. I wanted it to be LA. No, I wanted it to be Australia. Australia was my number one. If not Australia, New York was my number two. If not New York, then LA would have been number three. And then if not LA, then Miami would have been my fourth. All right, so here's the thing now. I had to plant the church in Dallas. And I was like, ew, I don't want to plant a church here. I want to go to one of these other places, right? I don't want to be in the Bible Belt. And the Lord was like, calm down, stay here, right? So I do the church for 7 years. And then he tells me to sit on my couch, and I still reach people in New York and LA and Miami anyway.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then I get to go see them when I get to go preach in those places. But then so many of them were coming to the service just because we announced it. And like many of them hadn't been to church in years. So it was just like, I'm glad to like connect, to be able to like do what we do here daily and weekly on The Basement, and then connect people with great churches that I just happen to be preaching at. Right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Because they can come listen to me, but then many of them wind up staying because they find community there.
Right.
And I'm just like, that means something to me. Like for real. Like I'm excited about that.
There's been times where you'll go preach over the weekend and you won't even tell us where you're at. Like there's been, I don't, and what's your thought process behind that? Actually, let me ask you that first. Like,
What do you mean?
there's been times where you'll go preach and you might tell us like in passing, like, oh yeah, I got to go to, Florida this weekend, or I got to go to Mexico City this weekend, or something like that.
Yeah.
And you don't really communicate with us where your preaching engagements are at.
Yep.
Is there a reason why you don't really do that?
Bro, if Juliet was here, she would start laughing, because my family's been telling me this for years. My closest friends been telling me this for years. How come you don't tell us when you're preaching somewhere? Why, like, you don't have a website that lists it. You don't have, you don't tell us. And then I'm like, now remember, next month I'll be preaching 30 years.
30.
Well, February, but like I got saved and then a month later I preached my first sermon. So February, I'll be preaching 30 years, right? And here's the story. Here's the arc. The arc was, nobody's going to ever ask me to come preach for them. To, I'm getting speaking engagements. To, it's my life, right? It's my life turns into, it's my assignment. And based on when I was brought into the earth, 1975, I'm going to work. I never told nobody I was going to work when I was delivering Gatorade. I never told nobody I was going to work when I was a customer service rep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I have the same sentiment. Every time, dude.
Does that, you identify with this?
Well, it's a recent thing for me. I've always been that way, but especially now that because people see my vlogs in the same way people see your reels. Dude, why didn't you tell me you were coming? Like if I go to someone's city or somewhere,
yeah.
Why didn't you tell me you were coming? That's one. And two,
Yeah.
I want to go with you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want that.
That's hilarious, bro. Literally, like I'm just like I'm going to work.
Yeah.
And why would I announce I'm going to work? I'm just going to work.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not I'm really not trying to like slip in and slip out or be clandestine about it. It just never dawns on me to tell my family.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, they'll be like, Daddy, what you doing this weekend? I'm like, I got to go to New York City. Oh, for what? They always ask for what? And I'm like, oh, I got to go speak out there or whatever. And then, you know, I'll get up Sunday and you know, text my wife in between services and she'll be asking me, do they stream? Like, we at the house, can we watch it? And I'm like, oh, it don't even, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been doing this so long. My wife has heard me preach so much. I'm not like, you got to watch me preach. Tell the family to come watch. I don't know. I'm at work. I'm just at work. Yeah. So that's the.
Okay. Because the way that I've experienced it is that like, oh, Tim doesn't talk about where he's going to preach. So I don't necessarily know if he wants people to know.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't know if you want people to pop out.
Yeah,
or if
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't want people to go.
I always want people to go.
Right.
And
Right.
I don't. It doesn't dawn on me for me to tell people, come see me at work.
Right.
I'm pulling up on you now because here's the thing. And yesterday I sent you a screenshot of
Yep.
something that confirms it.
Yep.
But since I've been taking over your social media, which has been, I don't know, since Hooli's been gone.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And we miss Hooli.
Yeah.
I never really felt like permission to post where you're going to be preaching at. But like we got dwellers in the chat and we got people that are willing to go to a church to see you preach because of what you do that may have never been, you know, have got food poisoning and not are ready to go back to a restaurant.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yes, sir.
And like, but yeah, if there's streaming things, I'll put the link in the Discord or people will, you know, rally around because they are interested in seeing this version of Tim, this iteration of Tim that preaches the word behind a pulpit because it's very powerful.
Thank
and there's
you.
fresh revelation that all of us receive. So with your permission, I'm going to press you a little bit more because there's people out there that can be impacted by what you're doing on the weekends. Bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna give you the cheat code. That way, you don't even have to press me.
Eunice, let's go.
You already know. You can literally just ask Eunice, either by month or by week, is Tim gonna be somewhere? You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
And I don't mind that at all. It's just it never dawns on me.
Yeah.
Like if you ask, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm going, and I'll never deny like, oh, tell everybody to pull up.
Yeah.
But it's just it doesn't cross my mind.
Yeah.
It never crosses my mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's that. Yeah. So, yeah, that was sweet. We had a couple people DM, and it's super sweet. Derek is the one that sent those, so if you want to give context to it, you can.
Yeah.
I have it popped up there.
Okay. Yeah. So, one of them is, did you put up the American Airlines one? Because there's somebody from American Airlines again. You touch in the concierge key,
Hey,
peeps.
I-
This happens often too. by the way.
Listen, I rock with American Airlines. Let me tell you something. I'm looking right in this camera. I don't know if anybody from American Airlines gonna ever see this, but I'm gonna tell you this. I am the best. Do I want to say that? I'm very confident. I am the best concierge key customer that the agents have ever had. Let me tell you why. Because they're not just loving on me. I'm loving on them. You want to see my exchange from yesterday? Obviously, it's the holidays, right? There are delays in travel. Blah, 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 right? And where's my concierge key exchange? Okay, here's my concierge key exchange from yesterday. Good afternoon, Mr. Ross. This is the person from, oh, it's only their first name. This is Eva from American Airlines Concierge Key Services at LaGuardia. Your flight to Dallas 2922 is delayed, and she did military time until 1722 due to the inbound aircraft's late arrival at 1639. We sincerely apologize for this inconvenience, and please let me know if I could be of further assistance. My response back, Ava, no worries at all. I appreciate the update. I'm going to relax in the lounge until the plane arrives. She said, great. Enjoy your visit, and thank you for your patience. My response, no worries. I love y'all. We married. She writes back, that's sweet. Ha ha. Right? Now, I'm already in front of the plane. When the plane's already come down, left the lounge, which shout out to LaGuardia American Airlines Admirals Club. They have, and they've done that. I've seen it in Dallas, and I've also seen it in LaGuardia now. They have a fresh guacamole bar that they make you fresh guacamole. There's a line for it. There's a line for the guac. Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth? And you can, and the reason why I want to shout it out, I think the guy's name was, I can't remember his first name. It started with an A though. It could have been Anthony. But I told him, hey, I know you've been mixing this guac. You might just need to scoop mine straight on the plate because I can't have cheese or dairy, right? Because I'm vegan. And he goes, oh, no worries. Pulls out a new bowl, rinses everything off, and then makes my guac fresh. And I was just like, yo, I salute you, bro. It never even dawned on me he might have other utensils. I was just like, bro, it don't matter to me. Just, I want mine straight, no chaser. I don't need no corn in it. I don't need no cheese in it. All I need is the peppers. I mean the onions. Mm-hmm. Yeah, purple onion, the cilantro, the fresh tomatoes, and some salt. And so he mixed it. It was great. Tortilla chips, fresh. It was great. So anyway, I leave there. I go down. So one of the things I love to do is I can usually spot who the concierge key host is once we get to the gate, but they don't know who I am, right? But I can identify them. They don't see me. So I'll be texting them and then waiting for them to see it because there's always a smile that cracks across their face because I always say something that just lets them know that like that I love them, right? Yeah. So she said they're still deplaning. Boarding is in about 10 minutes at gate 19. I said, no worries, thank you. And then once we met, she goes, I think we had 4 keys altogether. So she was like, I got Mr. Ross here, Mrs. So-and-so, da-da-da-da. And then she goes, Mr. Ross, you're the funny one. And I was like, yeah, I'm the funny one. And so she was like, thank you, I appreciate you. And then once we boarded, then I text her back and said, thank you for your kindness, Ava. And she said, it was a pleasure to assist you, Mr. Ross. Have a great flight. So, like, listen, I've done over 1 million miles with American. Actually, I'm 1.2, probably close to 1.3 miles with American. 1.3 million miles. I'm not entitled. I still remember the very first time I was in first class. I remember the feeling I had. I remember the first time I went to Admirals Club Lounge. I was like, wow, we get to, what is this? You know what I mean? I remember the first time I went into a flagship lounge. I'm not entitled. It is nauseating to me every single trip to see people who are on a commercial flight. I know we fly a lot. I fly a lot. I only fly in first or business 90% of the time. But to act entitled like you on your own private jet, to when pre-boards are going on and you start crowding the lane and your pre-boarders haven't even got in. People trying to get past you with wheelchairs because you just think you next. You know the pecking order. You know it's pre-boards, right? And that's either the elderly or people that have babies. They're first. Keys are second. So even though we're ahead of first class, we're behind pre-boards for a reason, right? And let the pre-boards on, man. Why are we crowding? Like we know you travel a lot, but this is a commercial flight. You got to calm down, baby. We know you spent a lot of money for this first class ticket, and please let grandma buy.
It's good.
You know what I'm saying? We know we paid a lot for this ticket, and that woman and that man are on a connecting flight from an international, from a foreign country, and they got 4 babies with them.
Yeah.
Damn, let them go, bro.
Yeah, Abuelita can't get on the plane.
Get out.
She needs help.
Abuelita can't get on the plane. Hijorita can't get on the plane. Like, move. Like, move around, right? And then they call concierge, right? But the first class is now crowded, right? Because they forget there's a concierge key. And so we're always saying, excuse me, and listen. And then the delays is not the gate agent's fault. And we're fuming them. That's why I have to I'm gonna make you smile.
Yeah,
that's good.
I gotta say something nice to you. I hug a lot of the agents. You know what I'm saying? I'm discerning when I do that, but I hug a lot of the agents because I'm like, yo, you at work. We love you. We're so sorry for the delay. Thank you for your pay. This is a huge Airbus. It's one long tube. We just happen to be in the first 4 rows. Those first 20 seats, first 4 rows. If we in one of them planes that's 4 by 4, right? 4 rows of 4. We get it. We here. But man, I just don't like the fact that people just be in there tripping, man. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
What do you guys think about the people who stand up that are in air or row 30 right as soon as the plane lands to get to the front of the plane?
They run.
They run. They're like cracking that thing up, cracking the bins
Bro,
up, and go to the front. What do you think about them?
Even in first class, bro. I'm in bulkhead. I'm in row 1 is my preferred. Get me in row 1 on the aisle, right? And it'll still inevitably be somebody that's trying to crack that thing and push past, and it's like, bro, we all getting in the same tube. We all getting out of the same tube. This pressure is unwarranted. Now, some people have connections. And when there's legitimate connections that have been caused because of delays, I don't care if I'm in bulkhead row 1, I don't move.
Yeah.
Because I'm at home. DFW is home for me. I don't have to rush off this plane. So if you got somebody that had to come up from Louisiana that's trying to connect to LA, man, let them get by, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the flight attendants will acknowledge that and announce that, hey, if you don't have a connecting flight, we have several passengers trying to make connections. If you would be so kind as to let them get by, that's cool. But if that announcement is not made and you try to bum rush, I block. I'm a blocker, especially if I'm sitting next to a woman who's traveling. Yeah. She's getting off first. I don't care what you say. Chivalry ain't dead over here. I don't care nothing about no feminists. I don't care nothing about no women can do as much as a man can do. I'm offering to put your bag up. I'm just doing it. I'm offering to put your bag up. I'm offering to take your bag down. I don't care if you're 20. I don't care if you're 90. I'm Charles Edward Ross's son. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, man, that's my thing. That's my thing. Unruly. Okay, Hector with the unruly passenger behavior.
Little updates on our sassy folks.
Okay, so here's our sassy folks. Unruly passenger behavior remains a significant concern in the aviation industry in 2024 and 2025, with data indicating that while incidents have decreased from their pandemic peak, which pandemic was wild.
Attention.
Yeah. They remain at a rate double that of pre-2020 levels. This behavior continues to pose safety risk, cause flight delays, and prompt stricter enforcement actions globally. Unruly passenger statistics. The trend shows a stabilization at a higher baseline compared to historical data, with global incidents increasing slightly in frequency. In U.S. incidents, the Federal Aviation Administration recorded 2,102 unruly passenger incidents in 2024, a slight increase from 2,076 in 2023. As of mid-2024, there were already over 1,240 reported cases. The International Air Transportation reported that in 2024, there was one unruly passenger incident in every 395 flights worldwide, a slight increase from 1 per 405 flights in 2023. Pre-pandemic comparisons, reports of incidents in 2024 were about double the number of events recorded in 2019, 1,161. Now, here are the types of disruptive behavior: non-compliance, refusing to follow crew instructions, such as failing to fasten seatbelts or smoking cigarettes, e-cigarettes, vapes in the cabin or lavatories; verbal abuse and intoxication; general public disorder; verbal altercations and intoxication are frequent issues; physical aggression. While rarer, physical incidents against crew and fellow passengers still occur and are a primary safety concern. Can I just say this? In all of my travel, I have never once been on a flight with an unruly passenger.
Wow.
Not
Really?
one time. Not one time.
Yeah.
Coach, first class, business class, international. I have never been on a flight with an unruly passenger.
I only see it on the internet.
Yeah,
I've never
me too.
experienced it.
I'm like, and if it's one in every 395 flights, I mean, the odds of you being on that flight are low, right? Like, but man, it is, there is a, I will say this, there is a personality to the types of people that fly certain airlines. Y'all know I'm a profiler.
Amen.
I'm a bootleg profiler. And there are personalities to people that fly certain type of airlines. So I will say that the personality profile for these different airlines, like you call out an airline, I can probably give you a quick overview of the personality profile of that person flying.
Spirit Airlines.
The personality profile of a person flying Spirit Airlines is that they do not fly often, or they do fly often. Tim, that's a contradictory. Are you just trying to cover both your bases? Listen to me. They do not fly often, and when they do, they need the cheapest fare possible to get to where they want to go. It is usually an emergency, a funeral, to go visit a sick relative, and it requires that they fly. Okay? Or they like balling on a very strict budget, and they want to go to Vegas, but they can only afford Circus and a Spirit airline ticket, and they will be there for 48 hours. 2 days.
Yep.
And they will come back with 88 pictures and be like, I was in Vegas. Right? And they slept 4 hours in the 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the profile of that person. Very budget conscious. I need to get in and get out. I'm usually pressed for something and I need to get somewhere. I'm jumping on a Spirit flight.
British Airways.
British Airways. This is I can only speak from being over here. British Airways is a code share with American Airlines. So somebody on British Airways either is a British person who now lives abroad. They're an expat of Britain. They live in America now, but they grew up flying British Airways, and they still have all their miles and points with British Airways, and when they go back home, they still use British Airways. For the people that live stateside but might do a lot of business in London or other European countries, if they're American Airlines, they code share with American and they get on that flight to go over there. And if they go a lot and they got a business account, they're going to be in first class or business class. If they don't, they're going to be in coach because they want to go visit family or whatever. That's my profile for British Airways. Off the top of my head. I'm a frequent flyer on Spirit for short distance flight. Yep, see? Short distance. I don't want to pay triple digits for something. Spirit Airlines might be that hitter, right? I don't need to check a bag. I got a backpack. I'll hold it in my lap, right? I don't need no water. I brought a bottle of water when I got in. I'm Gucci. So yeah, that works. I can't stand Spirit. I have one more flight with Spirit, and then I'm done with them for life. What?
Wow.
How did you get one more flight? Was there like a Groupon for like 10?
I'm down.
Be like, hey man, I got 10 more flights with so-and-so, then I'm gonna break up with them.
You can get a bootlegged first class too for a good price.
Hey.
They don't call it first class over there. They call it the big seat.
Big C.
I'm not even lying, dude.
We fit. Extra leg room?
Dude, hey, no.
They call it the big seat?
Brother, they some of them
are these people 11?
some of the updated planes, they got it stitched into the pleather, big seat.
Yeah.
I ain't even lying, brother.
Extra.
Me and Rachel went to Cancun, but I wanted to feel bougie. I said, baby, follow me.
We getting the big
We
seat.
passed American, we passed Delta, we passed British, we passed everything. We had to walk 20 miles down inside of American Airlines to get to
Terminal E.
Terminal Z to get there. And then you get first class, and it is extremely affordable. It's crazy. You can bouge out there.
Great.
In the big seat.
It's a cheat code.
I stick to American now, though.
Yeah, for sure.
You got
But now
I love on American. That's why, because you've been flying with Tim.
Yeah, I flew with Tim a lot back then. And then the Spirit, though, it's just cheap.
Yeah, for sure.
I never had problems with it. A lot of people do have problems. It was chill for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a plane that skids off an icy runway as snow snarls
Great
post Thanksgiving travel. Okay.
I didn't know that was a real word.
Cuidado.
Yeah. A cross-country storm dumping snow across the Midwest has led to hundreds of canceled flights and car crashes amid the post-Thanksgiving travel rush. In one terrifying incident for air travelers, a Delta Connection flight with 54 passengers and a crew of 4 skidded off a icy runway at the Des Moines International Airport overnight, according to Sarah Hoodger, the airport's communications manager.
Indiana.
The incident occurred around 9:30 p.m. local time as Flight 5087, operated by Endeavor Air and originating in Detroit, was landing at the airport, according to a statement from Delta Airlines. The aircraft, a Bombardier CRJ 900, I've been in plenty of those, left the paved surface of the taxiway due to icy conditions upon landing. It skidded. Can't you just say it skidded off the tarmac? It left as if it opted to do it on its own. This Bombardier SRJ 900 left the paved surface. Did he get tired of it? Why are you saying it like this? It left the paved surface of the taxiway due to icy conditions upon landing. According to the Delta statement, no injuries were reported and passengers were evacuated from the aircraft and bused to a terminal, according to Delta. Hoodger said the National Transportation Safety Board is investigating the incident. In a statement, Delta Airlines said, Delta teams at Des Moines International Airport are working to ensure our customers are taken care of after Delta Connection Flight 5087, operated by Endeavor Air, left the paved surface of the taxiway due to icy conditions upon landing. Safety comes before all else, and we apologize to our customers for the experience. All right, that was it.
That was it. Look at that.
Look at that. It's skidded.
They went through it.
Hey, but guess what? It decided to leave the paveway. It decided to leave the pavement.
Made a choice.
You know what I'm saying?
It
It
made
made
a
a
choice.
conscious choice. I don't want to be on the pavement right now. I like the snow.
Hey.
How come y'all get to play in the snow? I don't get to play in the snow. Ain't y'all? You know what? Matter of fact, let's just slide off to the left. We moved over to the left.
To the left, to the left.
I haven't. Where is Tweet at? What is she doing with her life?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Find out what Tweet's doing.
Tweet, where are you? Charlene Keys.
Ah, they're paid by word count. Oh, okay. So okay. Stretch that word then. Stretch that word. 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 Go ahead and stretch that word. Hey, stretch that word. Stretch that word. Go ahead and stretch that word. Stretch that word. Stretch that word. Stretch that word. I said, stretch that word. It's not absurd if you just stretch that word. Go ahead. You can just stretch that word. Go ahead and stretch that word. I said, stretch that word. Stretch that word. Write a longer word. Stretch that word. Stretch that word. Write a longer word. Write a 5-syllable word. Write a 5-syllable word. Write down a 5-syllable word. 5-syllable word. Why don't you say something like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Docious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Docious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Extend that word.
And I'm not from Nacogdoches. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Not from where? Not from where?
Not from Nacogdoches. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Man, that sounds atrocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And I'm not from Nacogdoches. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Docious. Word ain't atrocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Hey man, you can make everything a vibe, dog. You know what I'm saying? You can make anything a song.
Anything a slap.
Anything a slap, man. I came out with that. That'll be a club banger. You know what I'm saying? Somebody get their little drink in their hand. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Expialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And I'm not from Nacogdoches. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Expialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Docious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You know my flow is precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You know the flow is ferocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Not from Nacogdoches. Not from Nacogdoches. I like butter on my toasters. I like butter on my toasters. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You already know this. We alidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And we not from Acadocious.
Hey.
Anyway, what else we got
I'm
in the
like
news?
Charles Edward Ross when I'm pulling up with roses.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. We like Charles Edward Ross when he's pulling up with roses. Hey, because we supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Docious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yo, what's the prognosis?
Charles Edward Ross pulling up with roses. That's the prognosis. And you know how the flow is. Tenacious don't rhyme. No, it doesn't.
It's got to be
No, like
O's. We're off. We're to O's now.
Yeah, well, you know when you hear in a rhyme structure, the word, it's like when somebody tried to say you can't rhyme with orange. Because
Eminem is the only person to ever construct that, and that was his explanation to that rhyme word.
Yeah, it was like you got to go with the sound of the word, and then once you do that, okay, roses can go in there. Me saying I like butter on my toast is like, you know what I mean? It's just like you can get playful with it. That's the beautiful thing about rhyme is that it doesn't have to be literal, right? It doesn't have to be cat, hat, rat, bat. You know, you get to play. Yo, speaking of playing, guess what game I started playing?
Is that one?
Arc Raiders.
Nope. Oh, well, I did. And then I stopped.
Oh.
It's not my vibe.
Yeah.
It's not my cup of tea.
Okay.
3 stars.
It was too much scavenging.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm trying to shoot other people. And everybody I came across, they were like, hey, man, don't shoot.
They don't want to fight.
Yeah, they don't shoot. I did come up with some people that did want to squabble, and I started shooting him. Then he was like, bro, calm down. I'm like, you started shooting at me. And then I couldn't find the whatever Raider key to get out.
To escape?
Yeah, to get out of my loot. I just died there, fam. I just went and tucked in a corner. And then, some nuclear wind came and cooked me.
Yeah.
So I spent 18 minutes out here scavenging for stuff and couldn't even bring it back.
$40 for 18 minutes.
Bro, I'm like, what are we doing? So, a game I started playing, and I am all in. The storyline is great. I just started. I'm hyped.
Star Wars.
Star
I know
Wars.
it, dude.
But guess which one?
Battleground.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Which one?
Is that like a PvP?
That's a PS4 one that we just re-downloaded over the holiday.
Is there PvP on it?
I'm not sure.
But it's a storyline. It's a big story game.
Yeah.
I'm playing Star Wars Outlaws. Game is great, dude.
All right, we copping.
Female protagonista.
Oh, wow.
It's
Female
dope.
Jedis are gangster, bro.
Oh, dude. I mean, come on. Some of the most iconic, right? Laura Croft. Come on, man. Who messing with her? Ain't nobody messing with her. Stop playing. Tomb Raider, what?
Battlefront is the PvP one.
Battlefront is a PvP.
Yeah, it's good.
Nice.
Very fun.
Yeah. So not Battlefront. I like storyline games that happen to have a PvP. But Star Wars is.
That's your little friend?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Your little side character?
Yep.
That's sick.
And the side character is dope as well. Like it's a beautiful game, bro.
I'm gonna say it right now, the support lately on my channel has
It's
meant
a
the world
walkthrough.
to me. The
This
likes,
guy
the
will
views,
just
the
literally
comments on
play
everything has just been insane. But anyways,
cool.
Star Wars Outlaws is finally
Part
here.
1 is 2 hours.
I wanted to check out
Yeah.
the first 2 hours of this game.
Yeah,
Smells a
like
little
it is
heavy
a
on the Bunta spice.
great game. All right,
gonna
like
taste that
looks-
for you?
I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. I don't want to see it.
Forget it, Kay. I don't care what Bram says. Go freeload somewhere
It may
else.
not be that far.
What?
Such a great game, bro.
Dope.
How did you even find this game? I would have never even found this game.
Bro, I literally just go into PlayStation Store and just start looking at trailers and seeing if it's a game. My wife was laughing at me. She was like, "Didn't you just download that game?" And I was like, "Listen, honestly, you have a great game in your hand in 10 minutes or less. How intuitive are the controls? How immersed are you in the story? It doesn't take long." With Arc Raiders, I didn't feel that in the first 10 minutes, but I was like, let me give it. Sometimes you got to sit with a game. And so I sat with the game all day and nothing. I got up the next day, deleted it, and was like, I need to find something else. This ain't it. And I got to Star Wars Outlaws. Ubisoft made it. I've historically rocked with a lot of Ubisoft games all the way back to Splinter Cell.
Okay.
So I was like, this may be it. And it is it.
Nice.
And the controls are intuitive. Oh, it's I just love it. So that's what I'll be playing after we done with this day. PGA 2K25. Interesting.
Oh.
Star Wars Outlaws, yes. Key just started Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, you about to love it, Key. You hear me? When I tell you gonna love that game, you gonna love that game. You gonna really love that game. I'm so excited for you. I'm super excited for you. Like, for real, for real. Hey, there's a Cyber Monday sale at Marathon Clothing. The snap-ups are about to be real.
Shout out Big Sam. OG Big Black Sam, let's get it. go get a marathon burger for the Friday.
For the Lord.
Is this the one you're talking about?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a 50% off. Look at that.
$600. I know you're lying. Originally $1,200. I know you're lying.
They're not lying. Those Lettermans are real.
Yeah, they're cute, but $1,200 is crazy, bro.
Bro, it's proud to pay.
That's crazy work.
It's proud to pay.
Proud to pay.
I'm gonna be at City Trends and Family Dollar, brother.
It's really the shirts.
Yeah, because they're 50. They're usually 50.
You want a T-shirt or what you want to buy? We'll buy real quick.
Oh, bro, like, I'm about to go through there and snap up all of those. Well, not all of them, but most of the black stuff, most of the black shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I already got a cart. I have some of my merch are arriving today.
Man, R.I.P. Neighborhood Nip.
Yeah, bro. So I still, man, what that man meant to.
It's crazy.
Los Angeles, meant to Crenshaw, meant to Slauson. Everybody claiming 50% off, and yet the math ain't mathing.
Because they get you with the shipping.
Oh, but if you order like above a certain amount, the shipping.
Yeah, some of them will do that. Some of them will do that, but a lot of these brands during Cyber Monday and Black Friday and stuff like that, they got bulk rates for their shipping, and so they're able to charge whatever shipping rates.
Yeah,
if they're getting discounted, they're still charging the full price.
Boo. Let me check my cart. Let me check my cart. Let me check my cart. Nobody saw that one coming, huh?
Hector's like, what decade is that from?
I know the song. I watched You ever seen the what's it called? Jet Li movie with DMX?
Oh yeah,
Cradle to the Grave.
That's a good movie.
It's a banger movie, dude.
That's an old movie.
What you mean, brother?
What you mean,
it's an old movie.
Dude, my dad. There was no cartoons in my house. My dad had Jet Li on, Austin Powers, Dumb and Dumber, Beavis and Butthead. This is why the way I am. Thank you.
Beavis and Butthead was an ugly cartoon. Man. It's such an ugly cartoon.
Incredible. You see, is this all making sense?
They were so
now?
stupid.
Is this all making sense now?
It makes perfect sense.
The friend that you have here.
Your dad did this to you.
Thank you, Father.
Yeah, we gotta holler at him.
Well,
I watched Naruto. That was the only cartoon I watched.
Narnia?
Naruto. Oh, Narnia. Hated that movie.
You hated Narnia?
Brother, they went in the closet. They found a lion. Like, what are we talking about here? And then the kid.
Hector, calm down. All right, are you serious right now? You're serious.
You like Narnia?
Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe?
Y'all messing with me? And then that, bro.
I like it.
Edwin or Eduardo, the little kid that wanted Edward? He wanted that little nasty Swedish delight. Then I had one in real life. It was the most disgusting thing I ever had in my life.
So you mad at him for liking it?
I'm a little mad about it.
Y'all come from different cultures, bro. You didn't even grow up on that.
Where is he from?
The closet?
Hector.
He went in the closet.
Girlfriend.
I did like the intro though, like with the world.
Oh my God.
I did like the intro.
The intro of the World War II, it was good. Scary.
Bro, your memory is thrown. How? How is this your life? You didn't like it at all?
No. Well, number one was all right, not bad. I liked what's the movie with Rob Van Dam? Bloodsport. That was good. That was a banger.
What?
How did that get
Hey, dog,
dude?
that is the craziest pivot.
He called him Rob Van Dam. Let's start there, dog.
I'm sorry.
Hector Alejandro, that is the craziest pivot I have ever heard you make.
It's a good movie.
Okay, USA.
From Narnia to Bloodsport?
Kumite.
I didn't like Narnia, but you know what I did watch? Saving Private Ryan. Now that movie,
That's a banger.
what?
That's
That's
a
not
banger.
even in there.
With Bob Hanks? Yeah, got it. Bob Hanks.
That made me snort. That was good.
Bob Hanks is crazy.
Yo, Bob Hanks is wild.
Dude, that's funny, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Bob Van Dam.
How?
That's funny. No, I'm being a hater. It wasn't bad. I remember watching it once when I was little. Narnia wasn't bad. I
Okay.
never watched 2 or 3. I know the girl in the second part, she gets a sword. She gets like a big shield. And then there was, I like The Hobbit. Hobbit was good. The Hobbit was good.
That's Harry Potter, I
Oh
think.
my goodness.
Or maybe that's The Ring. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Okay. Oh, man, this is great.
What a blessing.
Oh snap. I'm glad I ran into that.
Oh, low deal?
Looking at the cart?
No, I my book.
Oh.
They're waiting for me to do something.
Hey, Tim, by the way, you gotta do something.
There's a book.
Tim's like, I'm busy with Star Wars, guys. I need you to relax.
There's a book we need you to sign off on.
Guys, if you don't relax, I'm playing Star Wars.
I'm literally looking for a receipt and literally found out that this book they're sitting there waiting for me to respond. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Listen, this is kind of the energy you get from me a day after preaching. Like most times, if you preach on Sunday, you off on Monday. I'm not off on Monday. So, my energy level is not low, but I'm just talking, my brain.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So I got something very funny to share with y'all. Please don't judge me. Please don't judge me.
Safe place.
Okay. Safe place?
Safe place.
Safe place. Cool. So I'm giving away these glasses, right?
Oh,
Right? And I got new glasses. I've been rocking with these glasses for just shy of a month. Love them. And they've been problematic.
really?
Whoa.
Super tight on my sides, leave a visible
Dent.
in my on the sides of my temples,
Yes.
by my ears, right?
Does it hurt?
It's not so much that it hurts. It's just that the clamp of it is just.
It's an imprint.
It's a very
You can run water through there.
thick imprint.
Yes.
You can't. It's like a little
It's a little river canal.
little canal.
Dude, if you start crying, they go that way.
If it catches,
You're gonna be hearing your tears, brother.
You're gonna be hearing your tears.
they're gonna just drip into your ear.
Hear your tears.
So
Great.
So I had to start looking for new, and then
man.
they're round, but it doesn't have as much obviously lens area as these square ones.
Yeah.
So it's been hard to adjust seeing through them because the circles are just not as round as this.
So you're like,
So it's more this, right?
That's annoying.
So that's annoying. So I took them back and I was like, yo, I've already done my homework. I need to stay with Kubaram. And I found a different style that they have.
Dope.
And so my shout out to Black Optical.
Shout out.
My yen,
Yen.
wherever yen goes,
Yen.
that's where I'll be.
man.
Yen is my plug, but she's just my friend. I love her. And if anybody mess with her, I'm throwing these hands, right? So she was kind enough to hook me up with new glasses. But they don't come in, I had to order them.
Yeah.
Right? Now, what that meant was this weekend I had to borrow the glasses that I've given away.
Yeah, I saw you rocking them. I was like, oh man, I gotta send those out. The funny thing is, the dweller lives in Brooklyn. You could have just handed them off to her.
She lives in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know who won these glasses.
You gonna give it to her next week? Okay, there it is.
I don't know who won these glasses, but I have to look in this camera and tell you, can I borrow your glasses until my glasses come in? I'm so sorry. I need to borrow your glasses until my glasses come in because I can't be wearing these yellow ones everywhere I go. So can I please borrow your glasses until my glasses come in?
You will get noticed. Like, you will just be pulled over too much with the yellow out there.
I can't do it.
You can't do it.
Too much.
So here's the thing. Can I either borrow your glasses till my glasses come in, or I will trade you for the red frames?
Oh, they're gonna take the red frames in 5 seconds. Those are the hottest commodity. Everybody wants a red one.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody's waiting for the
But
red
no one
ones.
gets the gold ones. That's like the staple. That's like the. You're not giving those away, right? The
These?
gold ones.
No.
The yellow
Exactly.
ones? Yeah, the yellow ones.
These are my work ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But the red ones have been gaining the most popularity.
really?
Yeah.
Well, if these grays are yours. That I the whole time you can ask Juliet, you can ask the kids. I'm wearing somebody else's glasses. These not even my glasses, but I need to borrow them.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know who it was that won them.
Richland. Yeah, I'll hit her up.
Richland.
Yeah.
Richland. I need to borrow your glasses till mine comes. And if you want these glasses, the gray ones that they're not if you want, they're your glasses. May I please borrow your glasses until my glasses come in? I feel so weird even asking, but like I have to wear them if I may I wear your glasses?
She's in the chat. She says you owe her an extra hug.
Done.
Done. That's a good deal.
And just go to Good Company next weekend, sis. He can hand them off to you.
No, I still need them. My new glasses aren't in.
But if she says she wants the red ones, then just hand her the red ones.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, if she wants the gray ones, is she okay with me wearing the gray ones until
Okay.
my new ones come in? If she's cool with trading for the red ones, I can meet her at Good Company on Sunday and give them to her.
Okay.
But if she might be like, nah, I wanted the grays, and then I'm like, may I borrow your grays until? If not, then I just need to give them to her,
Yeah, the
and
gray
then
ones are dope.
and then I'll just be fine.
I bet you she's gonna want the red ones.
I'm.
That's probably gonna
they're
work
the
out in her
most- they're the-
favor.
I would have been shocked if I showed up yesterday. I tried to show up yesterday, but I couldn't make it to Good Company. Okay, Richland. So, do you want the red ones, or are you? Okay
Oh, is
with
she in here now?
Yeah.
We're having a
Oh.
meeting. We're having a meeting right now.
We're straight up. This is like
Say-
upset the frames right now.
Upset the frames is crazy.
That's gonna be your
We're
glasses line,
postponing
bro.
calls.
That's
We're
your
doing all
optical
kinds of
line.
stuff right now.
That's so. That is hilarious.
Rich
Red
face.
ones are
Rich face.
sick.
Wear it, Uncle Tim. She said,
There you go. Come on, freedom released.
wear them.
Okay, cool.
Okay, bet. So you can rock them until.
Wear those things. Get it. You can rent those things. Rent those things. Power those things.
Upset the frame.
Okay, so Christella, nothing's wrong with the frames that I'm wearing. Framables.
Framables. Come on now. You can't escape
Key
it.
Framables.
Framables.
No, these are my work glasses. I just wear these when I'm potting and when I'm appearing places, whatever. I actually should have had them on yesterday, but I literally left them.
It's too much.
It was too much.
Oh, so you preach with them too.
I preach with them too.
Preach and pod.
Yeah, preach
Got
and
it.
pod with them.
You ain't gonna be able to walk nowhere with the yellows in New York.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I had on Rich's glasses, and I just need to know. Does she give me permission? Did she give me
She said wear 'em.
permission?
Yeah, she said wear 'em.
Okay, great.
Good luck
And I'll hit her up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay,
thanks.
all right.
And then, okay, great. All right, look at the time.
Look at the time.
Hey, y'all hear this music? Supercalifragilistic music. Wide open. These phone lines is wide open. All around the world, we wide open. Ladies and gentlemen, we are locked in for the next 2 hours. There are no questions, comments, concerns off limits. You are now in the safest place in the United States of America.
Say it.
Safest place for what, Tim? For you to be fully seen, fully heard, fully known, fully loved, even if you're not fully agreed with, because 4 out of 5 ain't bad. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay, so we in here. We love you. We can talk about anything. When I tell you anything you want to talk about, we could talk about sports. We could talk about life. We could talk about faith. We could talk about jobs, career, relationships. No topic off limits, man. We can't be wide open and then be closed shut, right? Can't do both of those at the same time. So, I don't guarantee that I have any answers to any questions that you might ask me, but I do guarantee this is a safe place for you to ask whatever you want to and be contained. With that being said, do we have any callers?
Brianna, welcome to Wide Open. You are on with Tim Ross.
We need you to unmute, Brianna.
Unmute.
Am I unmuted? It says I'm not.
You're good now. Hi, Brianna. How are you?
Hi. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Good. Okay. I am nervous.
No worries. Take your time.
I wrote everything out just to help with my nerves.
Okay.
I've been listening since 2022.
Got
since your episode about your dreams. So I think the first one.
Okay.
So I want to say thank you because I was literally looking for someone who knew God and also knew how to be human. And that was you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks so much. My questions, I'll give you the questions. I have 2.
Okay.
And then the context?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So my questions are, how do you prepare yourself to be discipled with major trust issues?
Okay.
And then how can I go about getting financial discipleship exclusively, if that's even a thing?
Got it. Okay.
Okay. For the first question, I definitely crave discipleship. I want it. I am open to it. I'm ready for it.
Okay.
But there is a block that feels almost like physical.
Okay.
When it comes to trust. It's almost like my body and my thoughts will shut down when I want, to have that interaction, or to be vulnerable with someone. Or I'll very quickly start to feel like a burden if I'm
interesting.
asking too much.
Okay.
Yeah. Behind that is my upbringing. I've lived with many different family members since I was 1, like almost every 4 years. I moved with another family member.
Okay.
I moved back with my mom from age 8 to 12. She was very emotionally neglectful, and I'll even say, like, honestly, abusive.
Okay.
Emotionally and mentally.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times I would come home from school, not even get a hi. I'd get a grunt, maybe. If I asked for something basic like food after, I don't know, hours of not eating, I'd get like a sigh, like a, hey, mom, what? Like that type of thing.
Yeah.
She locked herself in her room for hours and hours, and I'd be scared to knock on the door just because I didn't know if she was going to be in a good mood or not. Most likely if she's locked in there, not. And then I'd ask her, I'd like knock on the door after I'm already starving because I just had to build up the courage. Then I'd ask her, and then she would do it, but I would still have to wait like till she felt like it. Yeah, there was like, I remember being 10 and we didn't talk for maybe 3 months, even living in the same house, just because if she didn't talk, I didn't talk. I was just like the type of person to go with the flow. I guess I kind of trained myself to be okay regardless.
Yeah.
I learned very young, like, just because other people are miserable, don't make yourself miserable. Find the happy anyway.
Okay.
So I learned to like honestly ignore it and just block it out. If she wanted to talk, I'd talk. If she didn't, forget it. She never had many friends. She has a lot of trust issues herself, I'm realizing. So I was never able to see like women like love on each other, like pour into each other. And naturally, I'm a girl's girl, but I still have that. Once I trust you,
Right, of course.
like I got you no matter what, but I can't give myself to you as a friend until I trust you. Anytime I have something good going on, it's kind of like she questions it, she shoots it down. Like for example, I wanted to start a business and it was like, oh, but how are you gonna do that? You don't have the money for that. Businesses don't do good. Stuff like that. But if I have something bad going on, eventually she'll jump into action, but it's not without like, I told you so, or I'm the only one you have to ask. And all these like, almost like that's why I asked you last anyway.
Right, exactly. Because I knew I would get
Yeah.
this.
But I've said that to her recently. We kind of like blew up. I said that to her and it was like, she was like, yeah, but you see what you just said? You asked me last, which means you have nobody else to ask. And I'm like, it's that, but it's also because I've never learned to build relationships with people to feel comfortable to ask.
Understood.
And I feel like you're my mom. You should want me to ask you first. I want to be able to ask you first.
Right.
But yeah, I leave that alone. There's just been a lot of stuff like that, or she wants me to read her mind. I had to stay with her not too long ago, and I told her up front, because I know how she is, if there's anything that you don't like or you see wrong, you have any problem, let me know. Just let me know.
Yeah.
She won't do that. I'll get the silent treatment for months, and then it's like, well, you should have known. I can't read your mind. And I'm asking you, I would ask her, like, what do you need? I'll go to the store and buy, like, what do we need? What do you want? There's certain brands she's like, she'll say nothing, never mind. And then when she gets mad, it's, you don't buy anything. I'm like, I asked you.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, you shouldn't have to ask me. You should know what I need. I'm like, that's why I asked you.
Right.
I know you need something,
Right.
but I need you to tell,
Yeah, for sure.
So stuff like that. So that's where my trust issues with, like, I have mental trust issues with women and emotional trust issues. With men, I have physical trust issues. But mentally, I can be more vulnerable with them. I can jump all in.
Yeah.
And that comes from my dad growing up. He was my best friend.
Okay.
Best friend. He loved to have conversations. He would train me to like debate. He'd be wide open, honestly.
Okay.
He taught me a lot in that aspect. And then at 12, I went to live with him. And long story short, at 14, he sexually abused me until 16. And for me, that was weird because it was only 3 times within that frame.
Okay.
Which in my head it's a little controversial because I know most people, like, that would make them hate the person. I always felt like he was sick, like he just needed help. And I don't have he went to jail for it. I don't talk to him now and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was confusing for me.
Of course.
Because he was the best father, my literal best friend, and then 3 times in those 2 years that happened, until one day I blacked out and I texted my mom and my grandma and told them. And then it was over from there.
Yeah.
But because of our relationship before that, I can be very open with men, verbally and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I never know when they're looking at me what they actually want. So it gets weird. And part of that is my mind. I'm thinking if he's looking at me too long, I'm like, oh, like, does he think, I'm cute or something? And he might not.
Yeah.
But I just can't. I don't know what you actually want.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, understandable.
Oh, sorry.
No, I just said that's understandable.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I think that's like it. That's why I don't know how to go out and find good discipleship. I don't know who to trust. And then naturally trusting people, I want to know that they live like what they're trying to teach me. I think that's why I'm able to talk to you. I've been listening to you for so long.
Yeah, for sure.
I know, you're consistent.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for
Yeah.
being that way.
Yes,
And I
ma'am.
know there has to be more people in the world like you, but I don't have the tools to put myself out there to find it. And then it takes me so long to trust people,
Yeah, for sure.
to know that's who they are.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you called. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Ooh, your context is a lot to take in.
Sorry.
No. Don't apologize. Not at all. I'm glad you shared it. I thank you for your vulnerability, and to hear it it's a lot to take in. I feel sadness listening to your story. I feel anger listening to your story. And then I just have a lot of compassion for you. The neglect from your mother is awful, and heartbreaking. And, I often say I have all the empathy in the world for the reason why somebody is the way that they are, right? Like,
Yeah.
we don't get the way we are by ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Something usually happens to us. So I have all the empathy in the world for why a person is like that. And I have zero sympathy that they're still like that.
That's where I am.
Right.
I get why she's like that. I get her upbringing. But when I, tell her this is what happened, it's always, we always got to talk about what happened when you were a kid. I'm like, yeah, because that's how we got here.
Right.
I just need you to admit that. I can honestly, I have more forgiveness and grace from my dad because he said he was guilty.
Yeah. Good.
And I also understand how he got there.
Yep.
I don't excuse it. I don't
course.
condone it, but
Of
I can
course.
move on.
Yep.
With my mom, she won't accept her fault. So it's it's harder for me.
Much harder.
I
It's
just
harder
need
for
you
me.
to say you did that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When we have family members or friends that are in our lives and they can't own what they've done, it's very difficult to maintain a relationship.
Yeah.
Without the acknowledgement.
Yeah.
So I am, are you opposed to telling me your age?
No, I'm 31.
Okay. You are miraculously well balanced to be 31 years old, having gone through all that you've gone through.
Thank you.
I don't know what work you have done, but I can hear it. So
Thank
for
you.
you to be where you are is just, thank you, Jesus. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you.
Literally, Jesus.
Yeah. So I want to make this very, very easy for you. I don't want to send you on a hunt. If you will go to upsettheworld.com and click on Mentor You. We have mentors for everything. Like, we got mentors for that can help you with finances. We got mentors that can help you with relationships. We have mentors that can help you with the family dynamic that you have with your mom. We have mentors that can help you with a whole bunch of stuff. On conversely, and that's all mentorship. Like it will be like they will just be walking with you through different areas of your life, right? And then they can connect you to someone else that like may have a specific expertise in this, right?
Okay.
And then for the abuse, we have the Balm Counseling Center. And there's people there's counselors that you can actually talk to specifically for that. If there's anything that still needs to be cleared out of your body or out of your mind as it relates to that. Because I don't want your body to shut down when it comes to connecting with people.
Yeah.
And the fact that it is just means that there's some things that have yet to be resolved there that just need to be explored.
Yep.
Right. And so I don't want you to push past that without like specifically targeting that first.
Okay.
Because most people would be like, girl, you just got to jump in there and just believe God and just trust. Well,
that's what people say.
You know,
and I'm like, I do, but there's also Jesus and therapy. I definitely believe in both. 100%.
Both of them. Not one of them, both of them. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
Okay. So I know you said they have mentors for financial stuff as well.
Yes.
And I think for me it's definitely pressing. I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
But just if you have any like advice, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the moment.
Yeah.
I did go on Discord, I think last week or so, and asked if there was any financial advisors, and a couple people said one had DM'd me and said she can reach out to her mom, and then another one DM'd me and said she can reach out. So I just saw the DMs, so I did get back to them, and then two other people recommended David Ramsey and Anthony McNeil.
Okay.
Or O'Neill.
O'Neill. Yeah, Anthony O'Neill. Uh-huh.
Yes, so I'll definitely be looking into those things. But so basically for me, you know, I've said how my mom was. And she didn't, on top of all that, she didn't really teach me anything.
She was in her room behind a closed door.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The only thing I knew was that I needed to get out at 18. That's what she told me. She gave me a newspaper and she said, figure out how to find ads for an apartment. That's what she taught me. Pretty much. But she didn't, I don't know. I didn't know how to pay a bill, how to turn things on, credit, nothing.
Of course, yeah.
She's on top of that, not knowing how to do it. I didn't know how to ask. I didn't know what I should ask, first of all.
Yeah, absolutely.
But because of all of the trust issues, I also didn't know how to ask. And then, you know, you feel stupid for asking because at 18, you feel like, oh, you're supposed to get like a retail job and be able to pay for everything.
Right.
How I felt. And then I ended up having my daughter's young, so that added to, you know, financial stuff. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So I've been in shelters. I've been almost evicted. I remember there was a time where I had literally $1.50 a day to survive, to eat. I would like stay in bed all day to conserve energy. And then when I would get the hunger shakes, I would literally get Arizona and a honey bun, which was $1.50 at the time. Just to like, you know, relax. And not all because, but I think partly because I didn't know how to open my mouth and say, I need help.
Of course.
So yeah, my relationship with money now, I think is good and bad. I'm not attached to anything because all of the moving, all of the losses, all of the stuff. But I also feel like I'm too optimistic. that it'll work out itself. I try not to stress about it because essentially either I have it or I don't. But currently I have my daughter in my own apartment. Thank goodness. I have my car because it's necessary for me to work. I have 3 jobs right now.
Okay.
And it's necessary for me to work and bring my daughter to school. I'm her only mode of transportation. Nobody else has a car. My mom doesn't have a car. My stepfather doesn't have. Nobody has a car. So I have to like pay that car note. I don't do much self-care anymore. I do my own hair. The only thing I try to keep up with is my nails, and I keep them basic, but that's because one of my jobs is front desk, and you look dirty if your nails aren't
Yeah, for sure.
done and neat.
Yeah.
I feel like it's almost necessary, but I don't get anything crazy.
Understood.
I people always say make a budget. I know how to make a budget. I have no idea in the real world how people stick to that. I've canceled subscriptions. I honestly, this year, I canceled Christmas. I do want to give back, and I told my daughter that's what we're doing. I'm still trying to figure out how I could give back for free. I'm like, we can make cards for the elderly. One of my jobs is a CNA, so I have access to that. And she, thank God, she loves the Lord all on her own. So making it purely about Jesus is like great for her. She doesn't question that.
Yeah.
How
old is she?
She's 8.
Okay.
She's 8.
Okay.
But also the truth behind that is too, I cannot afford Christmas and keeping this apartment.
Of course, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Which part of me told her, because I want to be honest, but not also, I don't want her to worry.
Understood.
So it's like we have everything we need.
Yeah.
We don't need to buy anything else. There's a lot of people who have way less.
Yeah.
So that's what we need to do. And I just want to teach her that giving back is amazing. It doesn't always have to be about us. I genuinely believe that. But I kind of do feel like a slight failure. Like I didn't even buy a Christmas tree. And I'm like, I don't know if I need to be spending on that.
Yeah, good.
Her birthday's in January, so I'm like, maybe I'll make up for it then. But when your money is already tight, I don't know how you stick to a budget when like, oh Jesus, school field trips come up, her school spirit week, her school pictures. If you have an interview and you need to buy another outfit, like my car needs an oil change right now. I tried to save money by when I moved in, putting my own like furniture together. I'm honestly just a girl, so my bed just broke because I don't think I did it right. I'm like, honestly, that's hard for me to say because there's still like that vulnerability thing, an embarrassment, but like I am like behind on rent right now, and I had to cancel my car insurance for now because for no car insurance is $500 a month right now. They said after the 6 months it'll go down, but $500 a month is a bit much. So I had to choose, and I'm like,
understood.
Hopefully nothing happens to the car until I can, put it back on. But I'm just like, I can make the budget. That's easy. I can look at everything, make the budget. But I just don't know how you stick to that. If something goes on sale and you know you're gonna need it, my head goes like, isn't it smarter to buy it now while it's on sale, or do you spend more money later? And I don't know I don't have anybody in my circle or close to ask because I feel like nobody is financially literate. My mom's been on Section 8 her whole life, food stamps, everything. Her kids' fathers help. I have none of
Right,
that.
right. Of
And
course.
she's like, well, I figured it out, so you should. And I don't ever want to be disrespectful, but in the back of my head, I'm like, no, you didn't.
Yeah,
Like,
you didn't figure
everybody
out
else is
nothing.
paying for everything
Exactly. Yeah,
for you.
exactly. The
No,
system
you
figured it
didn't.
out for you.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
a stay-at-home mom to my younger sibling. Like, she doesn't have to work.
yeah,
Not, everything is paid for her.
right.
Um,
And the system wants her
so,
to stay that way.
and they want, and yes,
Exactly right.
yes.
Yeah.
And I don't look down on it at all, but also never, if I was able to get it, I think I would be able to get food stamps. I have to figure that out. But if I was able to get it, I don't want to stay on that. I want to learn. I feel like I can do it,
Hmm.
but I don't have the tools. I know people. I know people who have less that are able to figure it out.
Hmm.
Because I see them doing it. I think you only
Yeah.
know what you
Yeah,
see.
for sure.
But I'm like, there has to be a way for me to be able to just like breathe every month.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's something I'm missing. I don't know. I just don't know. Again, I just don't know how people do that in real life, like stay on budget. Even gas, I have to drive so much.
Yep.
So if the car needs gas, I need gas. I can't help that.
Yeah.
So I could make a budget for it all day, but if you go over it,
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. And still put money in your savings.
Yeah.
I
Well,
just
yeah. Yeah. Well, it can be overwhelming when you start,
Mhm.
right? And it feels like a big ball of jumbled up yarn.
Mhm.
Um, I'm just amazed at you from the time we started this phone call and everything I've heard. I'm just amazed at you. You are most young women your age that have been through what you've been through and are experiencing currently what you experience aren't trying to seek mentorship so that they can figure it all out, because that's actually hard.
Yeah.
That's hard to do, right?
Yeah.
You're leaning into hard work, whereas most people would try to find the easy solution, right? So I applaud you for that, and I commend you for that.
Thank you.
When it comes to a budget, and I can identify where you are. I've been where you are. So I know what it is to be in a season of life where it's like, yo, money's tight. I want to change the way I think about money. And I have some things going on right now where it's literally month to month, I got to figure out what I will and will not pay.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
While trying to change my mind about money and how I manage it.
Yeah.
So I want to simplify this for you where you are right now. Okay? Where you are right now is not where you're going to be. Listen to me closely. Where you are right now is not where you're going to be in 6 months. Okay? You will not be in the same situation 6 months from now. Because you're committed to changing your mind now. Okay? So, a couple of things. And I'll have Derek get with you on the back end for this, okay? But I want to say this up front before I say anything else. Once you figure out who you want to talk to in the Mentor You platform,
Mhm.
let us know, and I'm going to be your sponsor for 6 months.
Thank you.
So you're not going to have to pay for that. It would be absolutely asinine of me to hear you saying what you're saying and then say, yeah, go into Mentorship You and pay for the mentorship that you need while you're trying to figure out how to deal with your money. I can't even say it without laughing. That's crazy talk. So just pick who you want. Let them know that I agreed to be your sponsor. I'm going to be your sponsor for a year, not 6 months. I'll be your sponsor for a year. And then, and as long as you go to the classes, you will be sponsored. If you go to 2 and then get busy and do something else, then I don't know what to tell you. Okay.
Yeah, a forfeit.
Yeah, that's a forfeit. Okay, so I commit to a year for that. Right now, where you are right now, the only thing you need to make a list of right this minute is what are needs and what are wants.
Yeah.
That's it. Right? What do I need right now and what do I want right now? And we're just going to take care of needs.
Okay.
Right? And you've already done it. I heard you say it. Like, we need to pay the rent. We don't need a Christmas tree. we would want one. We don't need one, right? We don't need Christmas presents. We want them. We don't need them. All right?
Yep.
So we're only doing needs and wants, so we're going to address what those needs are. Now, even though the needs can have some variables, you can at least start to drill down to give some approximation to what those variables are. Now, like with the gas, if you're the only one with a car and some things come up, all right, is that between $80 and $100 a month? Is that between $90 and $120 a month? That's you want to start to factor in what the variables per month are on the things that you need to do. Right?
Okay.
We're not talking about you running over a pothole and getting a flat tire. That's we can't address that right now. We just going to address what we know our needs are now.
Okay.
Account for all of that and total that up, and that's what we dealing with for the month.
Okay.
We can't think about a flat tire or the radiator going out or whatever, right? So let's just get what is fixed, and even though there might be variation from month to month, let's just go for like the highest it could be in a month. Let's just say if you had to, I don't know, drive to another state and turn around, and if it's $130 a month for gas, let's just go with $130, right?
Okay.
And put all of that on the list. And what is that total for the month? Because that is the nut that needs to be cracked. If we're talking about the car note, well, rent's the biggest one. We got to have a roof over our head, right? Rent is first, car is second, and then the which, oh, my brain wants to go so many places. Let me concentrate. All right, rent is first, car is second, and then whatever the household stuff is, right? Water, utilities, whatever, lights. And I know you said you already pared down on a whole bunch of stuff and canceled subscriptions and all that, which I'm proud of you for. Once we find out what that number is, we need to know what's coming in, does it cover that number, and how much is left.
Yeah.
And then whatever's left from there, you still need to get your nails done.
Yeah.
Right? And your daughter might have a play or whatever. Now, with all that being said, that's what you're going to start with, because that's what you can control right now. And then once you start getting in with Mentor You, they're going to help you see your way through for the next year. Okay. Last thing I need you to do is I need you to give me your Cash App. Okay. Because I just want to send you something. And there's a whole bunch of dwellers that have been like, will you please hurry up and get this girl's Cash App?
Oh my gosh.
So
thank you guys. Thank you.
We just want to send you something to give you some breathing room. I already know how our people get down, so it may be enough for December. It may be enough for December and January. I know you're not gonna go crazy with it. We trust you and we believe in you. So if you'll just give it to us, and then we'll put it in the chat, and then anybody that wants to be a blessing to you can be a blessing to you.
Okay. Give it to you now?
Yeah, give it to me right now. Give me 1 second. I need to pull it up. I want to get my.
Sure, it's right.
Okay.
It's BILLIE BREEE.
BILLIE
Mhm.
BREEE.
Yep, 3 E's.
So it'll just pop up Bree, right?
Yes.
Great.
Yes. Thank you. I don't have words for my level of appreciation, honestly, for all of it, but especially the mentorship. Um, oh my goodness, thank you.
You're welcome.
It just came up. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, I'm excited to learn and breathe. I'm excited to learn and breathe. Honestly.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. It's coming in now. Thank you guys. And I also want to say, Hector.
Oh,
I
hold
really
on
need
real
you-
quick.
Oh,
Do you have a Zelle?
I do have it, so
Okay.
yes.
Do you have it through maybe an email? Or is it just through a number?
No, I should have my. I'll check really quickly. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. The messages you guys are sending as well. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. Sorry. Let's see settings. I'll add my email. Okay. So it's I should spell it out, right?
Give me 1 second.
Okay. Gosh.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, spell it out, please.
It's BRIANNA .PORCHIA at yahoo.com.
At Yahoo.
Yeah.
Okay, let me make sure I got that right. It is BRIANNA .PORCHEA.
IA.
CHIA.
Yes.
CHIA at Yahoo.
Yes.
Got it.
Thank you. Oh, I wanted to tell Hector, I need you to hold the Lord's hand and watch Narnia again. It makes no sense.
Yo.
It's like one of my favorite movies. I don't understand how you said what you said.
Wow. It is you saying I need you to hold
Hold the Lord's hand.
hold the Lord's hand and watch it again. That
Sister?
Why did that bless me so much?
Sister, I'm going in the closet. I'm excited for this. I'll report back in February.
Thank you. I'll be glad to hear it.
Yeah, watch it again, man. Holding the Lord's hand.
Yes, please. But thank all of you guys, Huli included. I grew up with many different religions, with my family being in many different religions, and something told me to go find the Lord for myself. Started reading the Bible for myself.
Amen.
Asked for somebody human and obedient. And your podcast came up as I was searching, and seriously, I've been here.
Wow.
Forever. Anybody you co-sign, that's how I find the next person. So
wow. Thank you for trusting me.
No problem.
I do not take it for
No,
granted. I do not take it for granted. I love you so much. I'm so proud of you.
I love you
And
too.
thank you for sharing your heart, and thank you for allowing us to be a blessing to you today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And thank all of the dwellers for everything you're still doing right now.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
You know what?
Serious.
Before we get off, I wanna share something with you that I feel like the Holy Spirit just put on my heart.
Okay.
You have historically gone without getting your needs met because you were neglected, which made it difficult and has made it difficult for you to ask for what you need. Right? But if you notice, you didn't have to ask for anything today. You just had people who were listening to you and attuned to who you are and where you are. And then they started to give you what they know you needed.
Yeah.
And those are the type of people I believe God's going to bring into your life. The kind of people that don't see you for what you do. They see you and hear you for who you are. And they want to meet your needs because they love you. You're not a burden to me. You're not a burden to us. You're not a burden to this community. We want you here and we love you here.
I received that. Thank you. That's exactly what I've been praying for.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
You're welcome. We love you so much. Kiss your daughter
Love
for us, okay?
I will.
Okay.
I will.
Have a
She
great
loves
day.
the song Wide Open. It's her favorite thing.
It's a kid's jingle and we didn't even know it. It's like the most popular kids jingle and we didn't even know it.
Literally.
Have a great day, okay?
Thank you. You too.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
It's the greatest kids jingle. Nobody else has a jingle like us.
Jingle, no jingle bells,
There's
no nothing.
No jingle bells. Wide Open is the best jingle that a kid could ever utter out of its mouth. Suffer the little children to come unto me and to sing wide open. If they sing wide open, we're open. If we sing wide open, we're hoping. If we sing wide open, we're scoping. This holiday season, we're going to be singing high. There's going to be no more Christmas carols. They're going to be wide open carols. The only thing we're about to have is wide open carols.
Mr. Trump, can I ask you a question?
Of course you can. As long as you don't give me any fake news.
All right.
We don't want any fake news, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Don't do it.
Left Behind.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You ever watch one of those?
Left Behind?
The other Christian movie, Left Behind?
Great movies,
right.
blockbusters. They were so amazing. E.T. has nothing on Left Behind. The message in Left Behind is, it's one of those things, right? Because I don't want to go to the other place, right? I gotta please the man upstairs because according to certain polls, I'm not doing too well. So I want to make sure I get in. And we won't be left behind.
Amen, brother.
We Gucci.
Yeah, I'm Hey.
Hi,
Okay.
Amy.
Oh,
How you doing?
I didn't even realize I was already on. I thought I was. This is hilarious.
I
yeah,
love
I thought
you.
I was Hector. Hi, Tim.
How you doing?
I'm doing so good. I love you so much.
I love you too. It's so good to see your face.
Whew. So, can I pray real quick?
Of course you can. Pray real quick. Let's get it.
I appreciate it. Father, I thank you for being such an amazing God.
Mhm.
And I thank you that you already know all the stuff. And I just ask that you would have your way that you would open my mouth and calm my brain and help me to remember anything that I'm supposed to. And that you would just be the sovereign God you are. And I thank you in advance. In Jesus' name, I mean, amen.
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 What's going on?
Okie doke. I'm sorry, my brain just
It's all good. Take your time.
is. I wanted to tell you that it was so funny to me when I met you in October or September at the pop-up.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I walked in that day, Tim, it was like everything I could not to run up to you and immediately grab you because you were already talking. I'm like, calm down, Amy. It's going to be okay. And then afterwards, I knew you were trying to eat and I was giving you time and all that kind of stuff just to eat. And
Yes, ma'am.
I love your kids.
I love those boys. Those
Such a
my
good
babies.
dad.
Those my babies.
It's a blessing to see that. I want you to know.
Thank you.
Truly a blessing.
Oh, thank you. I love those boys.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it was funny to me. I had to laugh at myself because I was not expecting to like freeze up, but it was because you mean so much to me.
Oh, thank you.
This ministry has been the biggest blessing of my entire life. So God help me to get my thoughts together here.
Take your time.
I already know I'm going to cry and it's going to be okay.
We know we love tears here.
Oh, Lord Jesus, I'm built for this place.
Me too.
I didn't, yes, exactly. All right. So I did grow up in church and I gave you context as to who my pastor was. And I feel like that kind of already lets you know. But just to explain it to anybody else, I had a pastor in town, love him, good guy. He was on TBN, brought in a lot of big names and all of that a lot of people are impressed with. And it just was never my thing. It taught me a lot. And I can definitely tell you that the Holy Spirit has been so into the details of my life of what he has trained me with. And I was able to walk out of there without being like majorly damaged or anything. But yeah, I went there and saw all these great name preachers and it just never really spoke to me a whole lot. Well, okay, so in 2018, and I've shared this with quite a few people, my husband left for a man that he had just met. And one of the things that was so difficult about that for me was because I had a 15-year-old son who had already been devastated and gone through his own share of stuff with his biological father.
Gotcha.
He was already suicidal at that point and had been cutting and all of that. So whenever Jason left, he ended up getting worse and spiraling, of course. Back in 2011, I almost died from an infection in my leg. So I have a lot of different health problems. I was in the hospital for like 6 to 8 weeks.
Wow.
Didn't know anything about PTSD until this point. But after that, when I would have to go back for follow-ups at the hospital or anything like that, it would end up being where I would dissociate. Didn't even know what that was.
Yep.
But I started talking to my doctor about it later on, and he explained to me that, hey, even if you're calm, because I would feel very calm. I've had 15 surgeries in the past. So to me, just going to the hospital, even knowing I was going to be admitted, was not that big of a deal because I knew I was going to survive. My body, however, did not. So it was kind of my first introduction, if you will, to really start to understand how much our body really does keep score.
Yes.
And a lot of things didn't click at that point, but just going to my doctor and explaining what was going on. He told me that my mom had almost had a mental breakdown during that time, which I didn't know that. I don't remember it. But they told, the doctors had told my mom that they thought I had something called necrotizing fasciitis, which is a flesh-eating disease. And they said, we've sent off something to the lab. We'll have the results in 24 hours. And she said, well, if she has that, like, what are the chances? And I don't remember the percentage rate, but they said it could kill her within 24 hours.
Wow.
So hearing that I may die before she even got results, I was actually living with my husband and my son in her home at that point. I was working full time and paying rent and all of that kind of stuff. She just was not okay.
Of course.
So they said that she was screaming and hollering outside of the room. And I can, as a mom, I get it. Like, I understand. But I didn't understand what that really did to my brain at that point because I didn't remember it.
Got it.
So it's very much been a process for me to learn how to navigate this, because when the doctor first said, hey, you have PTSD, I was like, no, I don't. I'm not a veteran. That's like something only people in the military would get.
Right.
So he explained it to me, and that kind of started a process for me. Because they said that whenever I would dissociate, I would stare at the wall, that tears would come down my face, and my blood pressure would skyrocket and my pulse, and they're always worried about me stroking out. But it's funny, even as bad as that is, every doctor, it's the same story every time, says, make sure you tell any future doctor that you run into that this is an issue. But yet when I do that, they would gaslight me, not listen, and it would be the same thing all over again.
Wow.
Give me 1 second. I've got to take a drink.
Yeah, take your time.
My gosh, I love you.
I love you too.
So anyway, that is one part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to put this together. So in 2018, here I am. I've already been healing from the stuff with my legs, still occasionally having to go in. I had many, many times where I go in to the ER and I think I'm going to be calm, and I tell myself I'm fine, and my body says, want to bet? We think I'm dying, you know?
Right, of course. Right.
Clear. What's kind of funny to me is that I don't remember it. So when people do try to disregard me, I very much want to go, you know what? I'm not going to remember this anyway. So if you want to take some chances and ignore me, you just go right ahead.
Right.
I'm just trying to do my part to let you know. I'm trying to help you, friend.
Right.
So all of that was going on. So in 2018, when my husband left, oh gosh, I'm trying to streamline some of this. There's a huge story here.
It's fine.
And I love y'all. Even people, my people in the Discord, I love y'all so much. Whenever he left, it was not just the fact that I was losing my husband. It wasn't the fact that I was losing my best friend. It wasn't the fact that God had told me through many, many people's mouth about the ministry and the things that we were supposed to have together. God had talked to me about the whole promised land. And he has been was so faithful in all of that. And I couldn't understand to begin with, like, why do you keep telling me that, okay, God, I get it. There's been enough words, enough people have said things. I hear you. When I tell you that God goes before you and sets you up, it's about 2 years into our marriage. God told me, Amy, the reason that I did that is because things are fixing to get difficult. And I need you to know, regardless of what it feels like, regardless of what you experienced, that I was in this. I started spending a lot of time praying in the spirit because something felt wrong. I felt like in conversations that he was changing, that things were slowing down, all of that. And I kept hitting a wall. And God told me, he said, you're not allowing yourself to need him. And I'm thinking, what do you mean? Well, he explained that when I was, just to kind of give you context, when I was a teenager, I had a lot of people that would come to me and open up. Like, I've always been somebody that at 16, I was hearing from men about how their uncles had molested them, or people who had same-sex attractions, or just, it was something that God had on me that I didn't even understand. I thought it was normal. I just loved people. God had always been so good to me, and I knew he loved me so much. And so for me, he was the answer for all of it.
Absolutely.
I would go into school and pull my friends, like, come meet my Jesus. That was kind of the whole thing. So with that, when he said, you're not allowing yourself to need him, he told me, he said, Amy, you've had a lot of people that have opened themselves up to you, and that that they feel like they need you, but you've never done that for anybody else. Like, you've never let anyone else in to see you. And it wasn't that, to me, it sounded crazy. I'm like, well, God, I tell people, like, I'll tell my business.
Right.
He's like, that's not what I'm saying. Right. You're not allowing the opening of the heart, the acknowledging of needing connection.
Yeah.
So that kind of brought context to some of it. And I was also very angry with God with that. I'm like, God, do you see this man? Like, he's not okay.
Right.
And I'm supposed to trust him. I'm supposed to allow myself to need my husband. And I loved him, and I told him everything, but he was very right. I didn't allow that full, open my heart, whatever happens, there.
Right.
And I very much know that when I obeyed God with that and did that, it truly does. Man, if people could get into that space where they actually can be that way with their partner, and I know that you and you are like that, it changed our sex life. All of that even got better. All of it.
Yeah.
But the whole thing, it was just a teaching experience for me. And no joke, it was shortly after that, I really felt like, and you're going to hear me say that I feel like God told you. I'm just sharing my story.
Yeah, for sure.
I think God talks to a lot of people all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
We're his kids. He loves us.
Yeah,
he wants to have relationships. So he was like, Amy, this blew my mind, but your husband's having an affair. This is what's going on. And I'm like, well, hold up, God. I know you didn't. You didn't just sit here and tell me to trust this man when I knew he was broken. Like, I know, we know that he's not okay.
Right.
And that's not even in a judgmental thing. I have always very much had a tender heart because I've heard the stories.
Mm-hmm.
So I had already realized that, when people are really struggling with battles, it's usually because of trauma.
Right, for sure.
And his father was a pedophile. They had moved from city to city. And back then, in that day, they didn't report stuff like they do now.
Right.
So they would find out about it. They'd fire him. He'd move on.
Mm-hmm.
And not that it matters. It just matters to me. I want people to know I've actually talked to him, and he's told me he has no problem sharing his story. But yeah, so I already knew that there was a same-sex attraction there before he even left, or before the affairs or any of that. We discussed it. We'd been very good friends for many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
I had a prophetic word back from when I was 19 about God was going to give me a husband that saw me through his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But at 19, man, you really can't get the full measure of what God's saying sometimes, because you have to be able to see yourself.
Right. Absolutely.
To be able, to even be able to get that. And I grew up heavy set.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, when God said, I'm going to give you someone that sees you through my eyes, I'm thinking, oh, that means you're going to give me this makes me sad for the 19-year-old. You're going to give me a husband that actually loves me, even though I'm overweight. How minimizing that is of God's depth of love for us.
Right.
But all of this has been one big story of him teaching me about how he sees me, about how he sees his kids. When this stuff was going on with Jason, the whole point is it was like I felt that God gave me an invitation into the process of partnering with him, even in the marriage. So it wasn't even that I felt like when I was trying to trust him or allow myself to need him, it wasn't even about him. It was about me and God.
Right.
About my relationship with him and the things that he was wanting to teach me. And he told me, Amy, I don't promise you that it's always going to be easy. What I do promise you is that I alone will hold your heart. And there were many times that I was going up to the backyard and cussing and screaming and hollering at God, like, what the hell? Yeah. Why would you do this?
Yeah.
And it was a really hard process, but Tim, I would not trade those things for the world, because he would start to speak to me about that man and tell me how he saw him, how he loved him. And man, does the Holy Spirit know how to hold some tension.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
Yes,
like,
I do know. Yes, I know.
Yeah, it was, the whole thing was just, I felt like I was in a training camp. Just to see his heart. It was about him showing me him. It wasn't even about me and Jason.
Yeah.
It was so much bigger than that. But that's kind of like a little snippet into that part. But in 2018, he left and he made his decision. For quite a while, I was still trying to hold on hope, like, God, okay. It was the words that messed with me, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Because, I need to say this. God has taken me on a journey with prophecy, and I've hated it for a long time. I've seen it abused in church.
Yep.
Bad.
Yep.
And wanted no part of it. People asked me to go to prophetic meeting. No.
Yeah.
Like, just was not my thing.
Yeah.
And I've just learned in 48 years, God likes to take me to a lot of the extremes of things I'm uncomfortable with, just so he can teach me. And then about the time I'm used to that, I feel like he takes me to the other end, like let's learn all of this.
Yep.
But anyway, with that, oh man. I know that he had told me, hey, because when Jason left, a lot of people in the church, that was the hardest part for me, was people were more stuck on the fact that he left for a man than they were about the fact that I had a 15-year-old that was suicidal.
Wow.
And himself, or that I was sick and needed to go to the hospital. And my body did go into shock.
Of course.
I didn't even realize it was happening, but I would stand in the room for half an hour, hour and a half, and not even realize what was going on. So I really didn't even understand how to ask for help, because I didn't realize I needed it. It was just a bad situation. And my son and I had to go through years of survival mode. And we did kind of trauma bond over the whole experience. And of course, my son was angry as hell, because here he had a relationship with his biological father that was hard. We were married 10 years. We got a divorce. His father exposed him to porn. Not even purposely. He was just talking about sex and women and that sort of thing. Way too much information. And my 8-year-old son asked, hey, what is this? And he literally Googled it. Well, of course, what comes up but porn.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that opened a door there. And he very much made Adrian more of his buddy and his friend rather than fathering him.
Yeah.
He had moved back in with his parents who were angry, and his father was always liked me a lot. And he was very angry when we split up. I think mainly disappointment more than anything. But he emasculated his own son, my son's dad. He emasculated him in front of Adrian. So Adrian has had a long list of major disappointments with men. Like one after the other, after the other. And that young man is so sweet. He is such a blessing. Growing up, all I ever wanted to do was be a wife and a mother. And I had one kid. And I had received a word, I think it's Isaiah 54, where it's talking about her children will come from the north, south, east, to the west, and she will carry them on her arm. Well, when I was 17, God told me that I was going to be a mother of many. So when I had one kid, it kind of started clicking. Oh, God always talks, his ways and his thoughts are higher. And he can tell you a word, but don't get it twisted, because if you're thinking about it in your mind, you're going to get it so wrong.
So true. It is so true.
God, he's so good.
Yep.
So when he left, I went into isolation, not trying to. It was more of a, God said, hey, come away with me. I want to love on you. I'm doing a work, Amy. Do you trust me? Can you trust me? I'm wanting to partner with you. I'm wanting to pour into you. I'm wanting to teach you things, and I'm wanting to do things in you that if just anybody is around, they're going to get their hands on it and mess it up. So I knew God would even warn me when I would get around certain people, like, not that one, not that one. So this went on for about 5 years. And then I hear the Holy Spirit say, okay, get ready. We're fixing to move, which has been kind of a thing where I've learned to discern the time and season. He always lets me know we're fixing to shift. And things had started to calm down a little with my son. I was traveling to Fort Worth, where my sister and mom lived, to go do DoorDash, because I am on disability. So I would do that to supplement income. And spending a lot of time in that car. And I started listening to Mike Todd. And I, as I told you that day that I got to meet you, I was asking, like, who is his daddy? Like, spiritually. And that's a terminology that I heard in the church. But for those that don't know, it's basically, you can hear a preacher preach, and there's something so distinctive that you feel like there's a heritage there. There's some oil that's a certain way, kind of like there would be between a biological father and son. You see it in ministry. And that's every time he was on, I would be like, who is it? And then I ended up finally hearing you, and I was like, oh my gosh, this makes perfect sense. And so I was listening, and I did that for about 2 years. And I was hardly ever in the chat, really didn't hang out with anybody. It was just something that God was pouring over. And Tim, when I tell you, God was like this one. Because all the things that I had questioned and all the things I was frustrated with in the church, and I don't expect a church to be perfect.
Right.
But I had people in the church tell me to put his stuff out on the lawn, telling me to do things with my son, just craziness. But with you, it was like it finally made sense, because you were actually listening to people's story and the background and what was going on. And you made me feel like I wasn't crazy for the first time in a long time, to be honest. Because when you live in a world that you do feel like you think differently, and especially being neurodivergent, because I am, that's one of the reasons I'm having a lot. This is not me. Like, I'm sure people who usually talk to me are going, what is going on with her? Yeah. my mind is, I have trouble with this. If I
Right.
was just with you, it'd be fine.
Yeah,
Like in person.
absolutely.
But this part is hard. So I do appreciate your patience. But when I never felt like I fit in anywhere at all. And a lot of the things even that I would see in church wouldn't make sense because that's not what my Bible says.
Right.
And that's not how Jesus acts. And how is it that y'all could talk about this in one way, but then something gets in a comfort zone that you don't like,
Right.
and suddenly it no longer applies.
Right.
So
Yeah.
with you, that's why I'm saying I have seen some of the best preachers that are probably on the planet. I've had worship ministers that are recording artists, 2 of them, David Crowder and Michael Farron, both were my worship leaders at a young age. So I have been afforded to be in some interesting situations that I don't take for granted. And I know it's a God thing that He's been building and developing me for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole time He's telling me I don't want just anyone's hands on you. So when you came along and this one. I don't know if I can even begin to tell you what a difference and an impact you've made on me. When you recorded that message for Adrian, Tim, he instantly started crying. Because he knows you, like he's listened to you. He was even crying, saying, Mama, I just want him to thank him that he brought my mama back to me. He ended up posting it on all of his socials. And said, this is the man that's made the impact in my mama's life. But most people don't know how deep that goes. They don't understand how bad he needed to see a godly man. And even the way you love on your kids and talk about your wife, every bit of it. Okay, so I came into Discord. I didn't want to do it at all. I had no interest. I want to say I was praying for my son, but really I was fussing. Like, God, you say you're going to be the fatherless. Where are the men? I need help. I didn't feel like, as a woman, that I had the ability or built in me what my young boy needed to be a man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. Now, I did feel the Holy Spirit a lot say, you're built for this, which I kind of was mad about. I talked to God crazy, like, the devil is a lie, Anyway, I'm so silly. Okay, so even with that, when I was like, where are the men? It hurt because I have 2 older brothers, very godly men, like truly godly men. People in this town know them by their name for integrity and the way that they do their work and the way that they live. And one of them has even sewn in, him and 2 other guys just had a heart for worship and wanted a place to just worship. They've been renting out a building so that they can do worship for the city on Saturday mornings, and they called it Check It, Dwell.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, he sent me the picture. My brother doesn't even know, like, my family knows I'm part of some kind of community, but they don't. My sister, anytime I was around her, talk constantly about people in the community and just how much of a thing this has been. But yeah, anyway, so God was like, since you're fussing at me about, where are the men? What are you doing for young women your son's age?
Wow.
Excuse me, sir. That's the audacity, How you do me like that? That's harsh. But
Right,
yeah,
right.
he snatches me so much, like constantly.
Me too.
But yeah, it's part of it.
It is.
So I didn't have any young women, honestly, in my church. And the following Monday, I was listening to you like I had been, and he's like, there's your women. You need to get in Discord and you need to go pour into them. I've got your son. Just like I told you, Amy, I alone would hold your heart. I've got him, and I need you to fully surrender him to the point where I could walk in faith and stand strong and not fall apart even. And Tim, I'm not lying. It was a scary, scary road. It wasn't just the suicidal ideations. There was a lot of doors that got opened. A lot. Things that I never thought it would happen. As far as like him being interested in witchcraft and that sort of thing. And that goes deep. And one day I do know I need to share that. I just know now is not the time. But I was very, very desperate for God to come in because I thought, man, all I've ever wanted to do was be a wife and a mother. And I've got 2 failed marriages.
Yeah.
And my kid, my baby was not okay. And open hand. I cannot tell you what that has been for me this year. A lot of people do know that I met somebody in here. Whenever I came into this community, I kind of hung out for a couple months and just read. Watched people and read. Got the feel of it. And I was so blown away because I've seen so many kind of ministries and I'd never seen anything like this before. And that women's group, man, if y'all aren't in there, if y'all are listening on YouTube, that women's group is amazing. This community that Derek and them built in Discord, it has been the biggest blessing. Here I was fussing and struggling and arguing with God, and it was all a setup. I ended up meeting a woman who kind of took me on as a mentor. She paid for 6 months of therapy for me. I have had needs met when I wanted to go to the conference. There have been times that, and I haven't asked anybody for anything, but these people hear God. There have been times that I didn't know how I was going to pay my light bill, and somebody sent me money. And I knew that I had health stuff and that God had told me, even before I started hearing you talk about it, that your body keeps score. And God was talking to me about what he was calling me to do in the future. And I was like, yeah, but God, you're going to have to help me with this body because I can't do that without this. And he said, you better believe I want to heal you. And I tried to spout out that about Paul and the thorn in his side. And he said, Amy, how many of my kids do you think use that as a justification not to press in further, to fully believe for the full healing? And it's not to say that scripture is awesome, but when God calls you out on it and was like, no, for you, you're using that and I'm wanting to do more. Will you believe me? And he told me, he said, heal the trauma, heal the body, get in there, do your work. You've got the community. So I came in here to pour out to younger women. Things I had wanted all my life have been met in here. Connections with people. Oh my gosh. I cannot thank this community enough. I'm sorry, this is your baby.
I love it.
I am dysregulated by even just trying to do this on a phone call. I'm so much better just in person. But some of my girls have even told me, you better get on there and you better do a video. And I was like, yeah, because I was just going to do a phone call. And to me, I wanted to be able to give back because I understand what it's like sitting there on Discord and when you can see somebody's face. I know it reads totally different. But y'all, I love y'all so much. Every single one of you. I'm sorry. I am doing my best to, in my mind at this moment, condense because there's so much. And I know I don't have time at all, but I know God will open a door when it is time. I had met somebody in the community, and Derek and Hooley had contacted us and said, hey, can we interview y'all and kind of follow you through the process and all of that? And God was in the detail of that, because it instantly showed me how y'all watch and how y'all protect and how y'all pray and how y'all guard. And it helped me to feel like, okay, I see it. God, because I had not seen that in a lot of different churches and communities and stuff like. It's not lost on me when I tell you I see stuff with y'all. And I am grateful for every one of you, the time that y'all poured into me. Sitting here listening to me babble and all of that a lot of the times. I appreciate it so much. And I did go to meet him in June. Y'all knew about that. Didn't talk to the community about it, but because he had come out and had said the stuff, hey, I've met someone, we're over the moon, all this kind of thing. When I got there, we hit it off well. I was supposed to be there for a week. I ended up falling, and then there was a hurricane coming through, so there was some flights delayed, a lot of different stuff. So my stay got extended. But when I tell you that God set me up, he knows what he's doing so well. We had been very, very vocal and open and all of that. And that second week, he had to go back to work. And I had been talking to him, and I told him, I was like, I just want you to know that even the words that you've gotten, don't be shocked if when God goes to fulfill that word, if it looks different than you expect, or if it feels different than you expect. And that second week, you could definitely tell there was a shift, because he had to go back to work, and then I was going back to work, and it wasn't vacation time, right? Right. I've been married twice. He had not. But God set me up by having Hooley that I was able to talk to, and then my mentor from here. I had flashbacks when I was there, and had flashbacks to my childhood. Again, wide open book. It's just a matter of time for me. My mom was very mentally unhealthy when I was a kid. I am the baby of 4. At 7, all of my siblings moved out, and my mom hit a serious depression, which she was in menopause. She locked herself in a room for weeks at a time, and my dad worked and wasn't home. I did know about this when I was 15. She tells me about this story where she said that, they were having problems and that she was wanting to die and was suicidal. And she didn't want to leave me with my father, so she had made a plan to kill me and then kill herself. When I was 15, she told me about it, and my initial reaction really was, it's okay, Mom, I don't blame you, because she's asking me for forgiveness. I'm like, Mom, I don't blame you. You weren't okay. And I knew she'd gotten help. My uncle, or her brother, was a military vet and ended up coming back home to get a psychology or a master's degree to be able to process his own trauma. And he helped her through that. Well, I knew about the story, but when I was there in Colorado, and this was probably the 3rd day that I was there, I had the flashbacks of sitting on my pastor's lap when he came over, and he was asking me if I was hungry, if I would needed anything. And I told him, Mom's not okay. She's in the room. And he told me that he knew that he had come to check on me. But even though I knew that story, it hit very, very differently as a mom. Looking back on little Amy and this relationship that I was in with this dweller, he very much brought out little Amy. And so I had already kind of been in that headspace, and it was something that was definitely set up by God to go back, heal the trauma, heal the body, right?
That's right.
And when I'm having these flashbacks, I said, God, why are you showing me this? I don't have any resentment or anything like that. What is it? And he said, you've been praying about your generational line. He said, we got to go back to the beginning to move forward. And it's just a thing that God was doing. He was like, your rejection was not just something that came in when Jason left. You have a root of neglect that came in through your bloodline, because I wasn't wanted, because I wasn't angry, and because I didn't have resentment. I thought everything was good. So when I tell you that was a wake-up call, and you had been preaching about having an open hand, he open-handed, and yours and Preston's thing changed my life, because when he was talking about, I don't want the promise if I have to leave the pillar.
That's right.
That part of it. God had come in and told me, Amy, Jason left me before he left you.
That's right. That's right.
And then I know I'm all over the place, but it does go together, because for me, I thought so much rejection was there. And I really had dealt with a lot of all that. But when God brought up that childhood stuff, I could clearly see he was doing a much deeper work. And he was just trying to bring it all together in the integration so that I could heal the trauma. And when it came to this man, he was a very, very good man. And to me, the idea of marrying a dweller, I was like, oh, wow, this is incredible, I just knew that I had already made up my mind, man, hell or hot water. God, I trust you. You told me you would hold me, and you always have. So I know I can make a mess of something. I can miss something. I can hear you and still not even know what you're saying at times, but I know I can trust you. And so when this stuff came up, we had gotten into a conversation that second week, and he was like, because he was moving up the wedding date several times. And he asked me about, do you feel like we need to pause it? And hello, I've had 2 failed marriages, one of which I know was because my ex didn't deal with his trauma before he got married. And now I'm looking at this and I'm seeing my trauma, and now I'm seeing his trauma, because a lot of things came up in him while I was there. It was all a very loving and kind move of God for him to do that.
Absolutely. For sure.
He is sovereign and he knows what he's doing.
Absolutely.
And he brought it up. I'd been praying and praying that God would illuminate anything. And so looking at that, when he asked me if I felt like we should postpone, I said, absolutely. Yes, I do. Not that I didn't want to get married. I just knew how important it was to do the work.
Right.
And process things.
Right.
And again, like you always say, if it's from God, nobody can take it from you.
That's right.
And I know leaving there, God told me nothing is wasted, nothing is lost. I'm working in all of it.
That's right.
And I know that I have taken way too much time to try to get this in. And I know God will open a door for me to tell all the rest of the story. But this man, he set me up, because I came home and I was able, he told me to double down in Discord when I got back on the plane. He told me that it just wasn't time, and that man, as good of a man as he was trying to come in and be hero and fix my son and fix things and all of that. And even that was because he had stuff he needed to still deal with and process of his own.
Yep.
So I saw all of this going on. So it wasn't a, hey, no, I don't want to marry you. It wasn't even that I was freaking out or scared. No, I knew. And I kept saying, all I know is I've laid you at God's feet. My hand is open.
Yep.
And he took it, I think, as rejection and shut down. And he's left the community. And I have really, really been praying that God, and I need to say this part, it's not about the relationship. I want him back in this community for him because he was growing. And man, taking this year, my brother ended up paying for my bills for 6 months. And he was like, I just need you to focus on your health. and get the surgeries that you need and get the therapy that you need and do it. So literally from January, I fell in December, busted my eye open, half of my face was black and blue, and I had a concussion.
Wow.
And here you started wide open, and I'm watching you every day when you're regulating. And I felt like I was watching you to retrain my brain how to process and regulate my body.
Yeah.
You are a master teacher, dude. Like,
Thank you.
God, I'm grateful for you. And I'm grateful for the people in this community because I spent hours a day just talking about my life and what had happened there and the childhood, and little Amy found her voice, and just really doing the grief work, sitting here forgiving myself for not being able to be the kind of mom I wanted to be for my kid, and just aligning my thoughts with his.
Yes.
So I needed you to know, though, at one point, God did give me a word for you.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a vision, and it was for 3 people, but you were the main one, and it was this huge orchard. It's like fields upon fields as far as you could see of grapes, like big old huge grapes. Because I had seen you sitting there throwing all these seeds through these shows, the sacrifices that you make, man, the time you spend talking to people, and there was this bountiful harvest. And God was in the middle of this field, Tim, and he's shoved, like a kid, shoving these grapes up in his mouth. And he's going, oh my gosh, they're good. This is good to me. I need you to understand, I have talked to so many people in this community. As much as you see, there's a lot other that's even beyond that. And I'm telling you, the Holy Spirit is in these DMs and the relationships. I know I'm one person, and I'm hearing people after people constantly talk about what's going on in their lives. You've got a lot of fruit out here, man. A lot of fruit. And it's good to him. Hang on a second. I've got to get a Kleenex.
That word, I appreciate you sharing that word with me. It resonates with me deeply. I'm like, the visual just it's just hitting me on several
He was
levels.
so happy. Just like a kid, so happy. Oh my gosh, that's good to me. And when you repented, when you came in and was talking about the thing with the B-side, he had already given me that word, and I was trying to get it to you. But your amazing staff was bogged down with a lot of emails, so I think it got lost in that. But that day, when you were talking about that, I heard the Holy Spirit say, how much more he was going to do because of, like, wait, what happens now? Because you already had all of that fruit before, and it wasn't even perfectly in line. I know that God has a lot that he's going to do through this ministry. I just want you to know, man, there's so many people in these DMs, you are changing lives right and left. And just the fact that you've changed mine, it's impacted Adrian. And I know it's that way for everybody. They come in here, one person in one family comes in here and it changes the entire family because of what they're learning. We don't have enough people in the church that actually talk about therapy. They don't talk about, is Jesus glitter everything? Just the best you can do is, oh, God's going to fix it. Yeah, you're not saying that at night when you're alone, stuck up and can't go to sleep,
Yeah. I didn't even know I needed to hear this today.
And I want you to know, and Derek and Hector and Huli, I pray for y'all.
Thank you.
The beauty of the team and the way that God sets y'all up, man. Even Hector, we love Hector, our little freckle freaklet is what I call him all the time.
Freckle freaklet.
Yes, he's the freckle freaklet.
I love it.
But it's like I've even noticed, man, if you've had a heavy call, it's almost like he's sensitive to that, and he's going to make sure to bring the humor.
Absolutely. So I have to read this. I got to read this because the Holy Spirit just reminded me of it. This is Judges chapter number 9. And let's see, starting at for context, I'll start at the 7th verse. To me, this is the greatest parable in the Old Testament. Now, when they told, so just to set this up, Gideon had 70 sons, and then he had a baby by a concubine.
Right.
It's just funny to even say it. Like, if you got that many wives that gave you that many sons and you still need a side chick, something's wrong, right? Something's just off. So his side chick's son killed 69 of his half brothers, right? And then the brother that got away jumps up, and this is where it picks up in verse number 7 of Judges 9. Now, when they told Jotham, he went and stood on top of Mount Gerizim, lifted up his voice, called out, and said to them, "Listen to me, O lords of Shechem, that God may listen to you." Once the tree set out to anoint a king over them. So they said to the olive tree, "Reign over us." But the olive tree said to them, "Should I stop yielding my oil that honors God and man and go wave over the trees?" Then the tree said to the fig tree, "You come and reign over us." But the fig tree said to them, "Should I stop yielding my sweetness and my delicious fruit and go wave over the trees?" So the tree said to the vine, "You come and reign over us." But the vine said to them, "Should I stop yielding my new wine, which cheers God and man, and go wave over the trees?" That last verse, 13, is the picture I got it's the verse that came to me when you just gave that picture of God shoving those grapes in his mouth. Should I stop yielding my new wine, which cheers God and man, and go wave over the trees? And my absolute favorite song from Transformation Church, hands down, is "Look at My Fruit."
It's my alarm on my phone every day.
I listen to that song like I've never heard it before, and I'll put it on repeat. and go to Dallas and come back. It's like an hour and 20-minute drive. And I will listen to that whole song the whole time. Like I've never heard it before, because it just speaks to, I feel like it's the anthem for this season of my life. After in 23, trying to defend myself, and 24, losing my daddy, and in 25, losing a business, I'm like, but we got fruit though.
I'm telling you, you do. I know I felt like I was on a ventilator for years, barely living, and just hearing you, the ministry that comes from you, it was just so refreshing. I can't explain the amount of validation that I've even gotten from this community, because I finally felt seen.
Yeah.
I like, seriously, these people, these are my people. Do you hear me? I mean,
sure.
I love them so much.
And they
so
love
much.
you. And we love you.
And I'm telling you, Tim, just thinking about my own family, you're changing generational lines, man. Like, seriously, whole generations. And I'm one person, and I see all of these different families that are being affected by this ministry.
It's very humbling.
I want you to know, I know it's hard. I know that there's a lot of weight in it, and it takes a lot of sacrifice. And oh man, my pet peeve is being misunderstood, and I have been many times.
Mm-hmm.
So when you went through all of that about Jesus being a stripper, like, I was pissed. I was like, people are so stupid. Like, just because I've seen it. I see the preachers that look the way public wants them to.
Right.
But that ain't what they're doing behind the scenes.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you are the real deal. And that's why, like, I am not somebody that's easily impressed with. To me, people are people, and I love people.
Me too.
But like, if I was to see celebrities or something out in public, it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah.
That's why when I met you, even, it wasn't that oh my God, I'm so excited, I'm crying. It was just, man, do you know the difference you're making? And as I told you that day with Isaiah 61,
Mm-hmm.
about unlocking the doors for the prisoners,
Mm-hmm.
I know that you have fought through battles that many people don't see. And I know you've overcome things. And I, for one, am so grateful you have, because I'd still be locked up in some of mine if it hadn't been for you coming with the keys.
Amen.
And I know that came from the training you went through, and the battles that you pushed through, and the things that you overcame, that you were able to come in here and give us these key principles and things that's unlocking doors for people to live in freedom.
Well, you have you have been vulnerable, you have been encouraging, you have been inspirational, you have been a sage, you have been the epitome of what a dweller is. And I appreciate you calling today. I love you very much.
Me too, man.
And I thank you for being a part of this community. It is and I know I speak on behalf of all of us, it is our honor and our privilege to serve.
Mine too.
Yeah.
I love serving this community. I love y'all so much. Thank you. I want to call out names, but man, I'll forget somebody and then beat myself up about it later. But when I came back to Texas from visiting him in Colorado, I felt like God had told me to move out of the women's group more, because that's where I spent most of my time.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt God was kind of navigating me more to the open spaces, and I didn't know why. I fussed with him about that. I'm always arguing with God, but when I tell you around that time, you started talking about we need to normalize being brothers and sisters in Christ.
Right.
I just done work and some healing in that for me
Yep.
in a major way. Cedric and Terrence and Calvin and Jonathan. So many people gave. I'm just being able to talk and not, and it just literally being brothers and sisters in Christ.
Yes.
I mean, it is so refreshing. And I'm here pouring into these young women, and I need the men to know I'm talking to the young women, and I'm hearing. It's like I watch them go through this process that I wonder if he's expecting something. But just having these connections is giving them a safe place to push through that, to learn in their body to make the new connections that it needs to, that it's safe to be around men.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I love it. It's been such a blessing, man.
Yeah. Safe people make safe places. Safe people make safe places. It's just one of my favorite things to do is just to, for men and women, is when you the subsequent byproduct of becoming a safe person is that every place that has you in it is safe because you're there. It's just, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. I love you so much, Amy. Thank you for calling.
Y'all are going to have to let Adrian come on and talk to you soon, too.
Yeah, tell him I said hi and that I love him, okay?
I will. We love you.
Okay, have a great day.
Bye.
Bye. Yo, the visual of us just slinging seeds in a field and the Lord just scooping up grapes and shoving them in his mouth, and he's like, these are the best grapes I've ever tasted. What? I was cooked, bro. I was like, oh. That thing hit me. I'm like, and then that scripture came immediately to, I was like, come on, we gotta go. It's too good. I agree with you, said. Sis just lived out a masterclass in being a dweller. That's exactly what she did. Moni Davis, Amy, you are making me want to be more active in Discord, and should be, Moni.
And should.
Moni in the middle. Where you at?
In the middle. What is it?
Moni in the middle. Get up in there. Yo, that visual is. Whew. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to wrap up this day in 6 minutes, but let me just let you know, we will have episodes for you all the way through December the 19th.
Hey.
And then we won't be back until January the 5th.
Oh. All right.
Where you going?
Where we going?
Huh?
Where are you going?
I'm going to go downstairs.
You're not going to travel?
Mm-mm.
Keep it out here?
Keep it here, man.
I'll be in the great.
Yeah. My wife is, yesterday it was so funny. They were like, are you staying a few extra days? And I was like, my wife is cute. I don't know. Nobody want to stay in New York.
I'll see y'all next week.
My wife ain't here. My wife is, let me tell you something, man. I've been with Juliet 26 years. I'm more attracted to her now, which the first time I laid eyes on her, I wanted to wife her. And I don't know. She's aging like fine wine. Like, she is my Felicia Rashad. She just gets finer with age. And yeah, my eyes are set on her.
Locked in.
Just locked in, bro.
Why not?
And then as a married man, right, to be safe to other married women and also single women, it's not just good that they hear you say that, but it's backed up with your actions.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because some guys be talking, I'm married and blah, 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 but then they still be kind of like
in the gray.
hitting on you. You know what I'm saying?
Weird.
It's in that gray. I like that. They be in that gray. What's up, homie? You good? You need anything? Okay. You're handsome, bro. Your hair with the glasses is fire. I'm with it. Some of them.
Have you ever seen someone do that in person, like a married man?
Yeah.
Anywhere in particular?
Anywhere.
Yeah. Well, we have a rule.
Names?
We have a rule that whatever. I have a rule. Maybe I shouldn't say we, but where I'm from, if you have beef with somebody, can't bring it up at a wedding or a funeral.
Ooh.
Right? This is someone else's day. Someone that me and another individual mutually know that we might love. And so whatever problem I got with you, I'm not going to address it at a funeral. So we go to this funeral. Juliet and I go to this funeral. There's a guy there that I don't mess with at all. Right? And he knows why I don't mess with him. But we had a funeral, so I can't bring that up. And because I'm a believer, I make a beeline for him to tell him that I love him. Like, I knew I had to show the love of God, but I also can't be a liar.
Right.
So I couldn't say, oh, yo, I miss you. I couldn't say, it's good to see you.
Yeah.
Those would all be lies. But I'm not lying if I say I love you.
Right.
So I gave him a big hug and I said, man, I love you. And he was like, oh, man, it's good to see you, blah, blah, blah. How you doing? Da, 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 da. And, told him. And where's Juliet? Oh, she's over there. I'm like, how are you? Oh, what do you mean, how am I? I'm rich. My life is great. And and I'm like, this is why I don't, this is, you know what I mean? So we get out. And his homeboy is there, who I don't care for at all, either, for different reasons. So I go up to him, say what's up, introduce my wife to him, and he makes a comment to Juliet in front of me that both Juliet and I both recognize before he can close his lips. You out of pocket. But I'm not going to check you. But if you will disrespect my wife in front of me, there's no confirmation needed as to why I don't rock with you. And if I see you outside of this wedding on any other day, we're going to have a conversation about that, because I haven't forgotten about it.
When was this?
Who was that?
It's a couple of years ago.
Oh, okay, a couple of years ago. Texas, Cali?
In a state.
Very good. Height on this gentleman? The commenter?
It don't matter. They all drop the same.
What was his tone when he made this comment out of pocket? Was it...
It was disrespectful.
He was trying to be disrespectful? Or he was trying to be like flirtatious with her?
He is disrespectful.
Okay.
He's not trying to be nothing. It's who he is.
So he was flirting with her?
He's no longer married either.
Okay, right. You're getting clues. Getting closer.
Getting clues.
Yeah, it's you understand.
This guy's trash.
He is.
He sucks.
He does.
May he suffer.
Long.
Yes.
Long suffering. It's a fruit of the spirit.
It's one of the fruit of the spirit. Absolutely.
May he suffer, Jackson.
Yeah.
Well, would you look at the time?
Would you look at the time, my guy?
Listen. Remember Monday?
Members.
We about to lounge out for a few. Have some exclusive combo just with our members. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Timothy Charles Ross, Hector Alejandro Guerrero, Derek Israel Santiago, Juliana Buendia, Carla Biatch.
Hopefully she doesn't take offense to that, right?
How can she?
I don't think so.
It's too hood approved.
It's amazing.
I love it.
I thank God, and I believe the Lord forgives
Membos.
when we fall in sin, right?
Got it.
Now, there's some things that are not described as a sin, the Bible says, right? There, we got the 10 Commandments, and then we got Paul saying, like, you figure out new ways to sin.
Well,
There's a couple things we could do for this young gentleman, Tim. I wouldn't even say get away with, but I feel like, there's a gray area that we can swim in. If you're down with it.
Hit me.
Oh, I'm brainstorming with you guys. We can figure this out.
Well, let's brainstorm on the member episode.
Membos.
Peace.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. They talk, we testify. They scroll, we sanctify. They bait for clicks, I build for freedom. They pander to crowds, I speak to the kingdom. This ain't gossip, this gospel. Ain't a brand, it's a mantle. This ain't performance, it's posture. Anointing over algorithm, I'm not like them imposters. I don't do fake deep, I break yokes. I don't chase viral, I chase hope. I ain't got trends, I got truth. I ain't running from culture, I bring the proof. Wide open, we build different. Cut from cloth, they don't even stitch with. Say it raw, say it real, say it righteous. Say the name Yeshua like we not lifeless. Yeah.
Wide open, we don't do sex.